Got a couple of good ones.
I think as we come live, that is a fantastic way. Whoa, did we just lose? There we go.
Guard.
There we go. We're all back now.
Everything's everybody. Everybody's gone. Oh, they're all back.
Hello, everyone. And welcome to tonight's episode of Crimson Skies. I run too many games, I think. That'll never be true. Welcome to tonight's episode of Crimson Skies. We are our fourth episode in to our season, our series, whatever you want to call it. I have no announcements other than tomorrow is going to be another midday. There might be a midday stream tomorrow, there might not. If there's no midday stream tomorrow, there's going to be an evening stream, and we're going to build a dungeon or two. So we are going to build some shit. We're going to have a good old-fashioned time. So, with that, I have no other major announcements. Normal schedule this week. Oh, look at that. Look at that. T3 sub, 11 months of bullshit. We're almost at a year. Can you believe we're almost at a year of subbing to this channel? Jesus Christ. That's crazy.
Wow.
That's crazy. This channel is almost a year old. I don't know what in the hell we're going to do for a year in Twitch.
Crackhead justice.
Crackhead justice.
Crackhead justice!
Clearly,
Already squeezed it in.
we're not going to do anything because you're leaving us for Disney cruising.
I will be at the end of January. I will be gone for a week. The last session that will be held for that week is going to be Tales of the Cerulean Rose. And then I will be coming back on a Monday, so our first session back, provided I'm not too jet-lagged, might be a Monday session of Tales, depending on the crew's ability to play, or we will be coming right back with Crimson Skies. So we're going to try and get a whole bunch of content in before that vacation kicks off. But yeah, there will be like a weekly announcement, probably at the start of every week, that I'm going to be leaving in January, so that way at least it's known, and no one can say, I didn't know you were gone. And so that'll be a fun little reset period. So other than that, I have no other announcements. So what we're going to do is we're going to dive right in to tonight's episode of Crimson Skies, where we last left off. 2 days had passed. Your first full day sailing around, uneventful, nothing happened, thankfully. Second day, you found yourselves on another boring day. Not until the evening when you found yourselves under attack by members of the Ivory King's undead army. As they boarded your ship, they began moving room to room, torching individual cabins, even wasting Captain Taggard's room with 2 flamethrower gouts. You came across 2 other skeletal warriors making their way out of a room, one of which kind of just mocked poor Sincere as the 2 of them engaged in battle. It was a rough first combat, but it went by without a hitch. Nobody died. Law managed to make his way out despite the rough stomach and get you guys up in fighting fashion, those who fell. And you guys then looted some bodies, finished off the talking skeleton who said he'd be back by the name of Gil. And now you find yourselves running towards the bridge. And as you make your way towards the bridge, you find yourselves coming up behind Sig. As Sig is engaged with combat, his greatsword ablaze, And you all watching as 2 undead firebugs make their way out from behind and go to torch the shit out of Sieg from behind. That's where we come in. As shouting out, getting Sieg's attention, the 2 firebugs turn and see you guys. So with that, we're going to dive right in to rolling initiative.
Yay! Initiative! It's not terrible.
All right, what'd you get, Vimir?
15. No, I rolled 16. I have +2. Yay!
Nice.
Say Eowyn got a 18.
Oh, sweet.
I finally got my initiative back up a little bit. I got a 22.
Solid.
Fixer decided he didn't want to go first this time and got a 9.
Oh, God. All right, and Sin, what do we get?
16.
16, solid.
My dice kept bumping out of the fucking dice tray and landing on the floor, and I was like, well, I'm not going to take any of those because they're on the floor. Because originally I rolled a 17 and then a nat 20, and I was like, damn, the fucking box.
Speaking of boxes, I'm so sad that I just got a notice that my dice tower is coming on Thursday, and I was like, I really wanted it to be on Tuesday.
You wanted it for game
I
day.
got myself a warm
That would have been sweet to show off.
dice box. I know. I'm so sad.
Alrighty.
Right next week though.
As we begin with initiative, first up is Sazia. As these firebugs
Right.
both turn, their masked figures kind of looking at you beneath their black leather armor as they kind of take keen eye. What are you going to do? The hallway is currently jam-packed, but you're up, bud.
How far away is everybody?
At this point, you guys are about 30 feet away.
30 feet away. And I'm assuming that there's like two lines.
Two
of
lines.
us?
Who wants to be in the front?
Not Fixer.
I was gonna say
Naturally,
Eowyn was
I-
running down the hallway
So,
to
Eowyn? Viamir. Who would be between Eowyn and Viamir?
Because we the fastest.
Sin?
I'd probably be next to Sin because that's
Okay,
where
Sin and Saz.
that happened.
And then we have Fixer covering the butts.
In the rear with the
In
gear.
the rear with the gear, the magic. Alright.
I'm
And I did remember, I have a flamethrower backpack on me right
You
now.
do,
so.
you do. You might get 2 more.
I'm glad you're behind us.
great.
It's okay, guys. I got this.
he's
I'm
behind
gonna
us
walk
and goes
away.
last.
I'm gonna walk away from Fixer first. No, but
Just lay down.
can I actually draw my gun and hold my action and see which target Vimir hits? And then when he hits, I'll shoot.
Certainly. Okay. Ending your turn as you hold your action, it comes to the firebug in front of Viamir, and it is going to just launch a gout of flame. Fixer, I'm going to let you make your decision. Are you in Eowyn's line or are you in Viamir's line?
In Eowyn's
Line, okay. I need Viamir and Sin to both make dex saves as you just hear as a gout of flame just juts out.
Oh, that's good. That's good. What's my dex save? +2. That is a 20.
That is a success.
22.
That is also a success. Instead of taking 10 points of fire damage, both of you,
Again?
Viamir, you just cross your arms and take the gout of flame across the arms and kind of buffer a little bit behind Sin. Both of you succeeding. Instead of 10 points, you take 5 points of fire damage each.
Do I take 2?
You are a tiefling. You would take 2, yes. Yes, you should have reminded me that before I torched you last session.
I didn't get
You
torched
didn't?
last session. I got
Oh,
stabbed.
okay. I thought you got
Yeah.
torched too last session. I was like, oh shit.
Repeatedly.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
Awen and Fixer.
Awen and Fixer got
Yeah.
torched. All right. All right.
We also both succeeded, I believe.
Yeah,
Mhm.
or else you would have died. They right now they would have died. They would have got knocked out too.
Fine.
Ah.
Fine. I'll take
These firebugs are kind of scary. They're like
Yeah, even rage doesn't stop this. Which I'm
insta
not.
down. Yeah.
Alrighty. So you take 2 points of fire damage. Excellent. Ending the firebug's turn, it comes to Awen's turn.
So you said that they're about 30 feet away.
They are indeed.
And Eowyn is going to. So between Eowyn, then there's the 2 firebugs, and then
Sieg.
there's Sieg. Okay. Eowyn's just going to charge forward at the one straight in front of him. Just run up and attack with the quarterstaff and then an unarmed strike.
All right. Sounds like a plan.
That is a 15 on the die and a 20 total.
That'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
So that is 6 damage for the quarterstaff.
Oof. All right. As you crunch into the one in front of you, you feel the bones impact hard and shatter underneath the impact of the quarterstaff. Nicely done.
And then still standing.
Still standing.
Gonna give him a little kick to the head. It's a 13 total.
13 total. Misses, unfortunately, as it kind of ducks underneath the second strike.
And that's it.
Ending your turn. It comes to Viamir or Sin, whoever wants to go first.
I will go first.
All right.
And I will run in and attack the one in front of me.
All right. That just lit your ass on fire. Easy enough.
Yeah.
All right. And Saz, you can go ahead and make your attack as well.
Ooh.
That is a. What do I have to hit? +5, I think. Yeah. So that's a 16 total.
Just hits.
All right.
That's
Good
a
to
20
know.
total.
Also hits. And you can
Um,
add your sneak attack, Sazia, because you got Viamir in combat.
Yeah. The snake is snake.
I was forgetting to have you add your sneak attack when people were within 5 feet last session. I remembered that like after we got offline. I was like, fuck.
Well,
So I did
Yeah.
8 damage.
8 points of damage. Nice. As you come across with your double-bladed scimitar, you just shatter, cutting deep within the black leathers as it kind of just exhales a bit of this.
I did 12 points of damage.
12 points of damage. With that, Viamir, as you create an opening for Sazia, the firebug kind of staggers back, and as he does, Sazia, you just plant a bullet right in the center of the skull as it just shatters the skeleton completely. I'm going to need Viamir, Awen, and the other firebug to all make dex saves. So,
Before I do that, can I use my bonus action to attack the other one we're fighting next to me?
sure.
Who's making death saves, by the way?
Dex saves. I need dex saves from Viamir and Awen.
That is a 12 plus 5, 17.
Plus 5, 17. Yeah, that hits, just barely.
That was almost a 2, and I was like, no, please don't. That is 2 damage, right? We said no strength,
strength
on the
yet.
bonus
Yep.
attack. Okay. Yeah, so 2 damage.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to have both of you make 2 dex saving throws.
2 dex
Two dex
saving
saving
throws.
throws.
Great.
Because with that 2 damage, even, let's see. Yeah, even with a successful save, he's still going to die. So both are going to explode in y'all's faces.
I'm not even lying. I rolled 2 fucking 20s. I can't even make this shit up. Can you see that?
Oh my
Is it
god. Oh,
visible?
yeah, that's 220s right there, yeah.
Can't even make this shit. I was like, why does that look so terrible? Now I know how you feel, DD, when you murder
Yeah.
players.
All right, what do we roll in the first one?
So Eowyn has a 15 on the first
Okay.
and an 18 total on the second.
Okay, both are successes. Weimar.
I had 2 natural
Oh,
20s.
fuck. Okay. Well, with 2 natural 20s, Weimar, I'm gonna say you take 2 points of damage, having already gone through the explosions once already. Weimar, you just harden yourself in as you take an additional 2 points of fire damage as you just cover your face and your chest with your arms and just full almost boxing position and getting low to the ground as you just take the impacts to your arms. As both of them detonate, one poof, as then you slash out at the other and he poof, as they both detonate in front of you. Eowyn, you take 3 points of fire damage from the first explosion, and as the second explosion rounds off, you take 4 points of fire damage from the second explosion. However, that does end initiative.
All right.
As in a matter of a few quick seconds, you guys just butchering these 2 firebugs in a rapid succession. Eowyn, are you still up?
He is barely standing.
Okay.
He's going to be moving a little bit slower, but he's going to still try to head towards the captain.
Alrighty. As you get yourselves back together as a crew, getting through the halls of this airship, the Phoenix, trying to make your way to the bridge, Sieg currently standing in your way, he quickly directs his blade in front of him, and as he does, he points it forward, and you watch as a burning hand spell is cast out from the blade as it juts out into the corridor, igniting all the skeletal warriors in front of him as they just drop.
After the explosion, could I try to stop everybody and be like, how is everybody feeling? I think we need to go and find ourselves some sort of healing. Would the quartermaster's area, would there be any sort of potions or anything that we could borrow for a little bit?
Yeah, I'm not feeling so good. A lot of fire. Usually not good for trees, not good for me.
I feel like we should make a little bit of a stop.
As you say that, Sieg turns around and with a bit of a smile, very well, it's good to see you all. How are you doing this
Good
day?
to see you as well. A little charred, but that's okay.
Why are we talking about our feelings while we're fighting?
Because I'm trying to understand exactly who is the most wounded out of the lot of you. I have a bit of healing that I can take care of.
Clearly it's me, because I ran in there like a freaking champion. And he's a heathen.
Yeah, I understand that. So you two require some healing to move on. That's the understanding. Great. Sieg will come up to you and just grab you by the shoulder, and he is going to cast Cure Wounds. That's pretty solid. Heals you for 8 points.
This is good. Duh.
And then looking at you, Eowyn, also having taken that blast, is going to come up to you, and as he plants and grabs out and grabbing your shoulder, he is actually going to put 10 points of lay on hands into you
Dang.
as well.
If you don't like it, see your HR representative.
Yeah.
Is there anyone else who requires a bit of healing?
I'm good.
That was mighty nice of you. I'm feeling tip top, and I appreciate it. I got a couple burns and Good thing I didn't have any hair. It'd already be gone.
For some people, that
Yeah,
happens to
but-
be a problem. For others, not quite as much. Turns out Asimar
Yeah.
hair does not burn as easily as you'd imagine it to, for some strange reason.
I think it's all the natural oils I have in mind that keep it from actually burning. It's just
Wouldn't
dirty.
that actually be
No,
different?
No, because it's from the mother tree. You know nothing.
Okay.
You and your poison water drinkers. Now let's go.
Right.
Sincere stops poking the firebug and says, "Oh wait, you said something about healing? Please."
Wunderbar, as he comes over to you, Sin, and grabs your shoulder and heals you for 5 points of lay on hands.
Oh, that's so nice.
That's all I have.
And then she excitedly says, "Look, I got stabbed." She pulls up her shirt.
Hopefully this is a little bit better and you're feeling better now and you can fight and defend the ship. I'm going to head towards the deck and I will continue making my way there through the dining hall and through the storage compartments.
We were going to head to the deck as well. Why don't we go along together?
For some strange reason, I feel like you will slow me down.
Makes sense.
Yeah, but you could cut your way through and we could follow.
No, clearly he doesn't want us to go with him. Let him do his thing. He just healed us. Thank you. Go do holy stuff.
Roll a persuasion check if you want him to go with you. Fixer.
I was gonna say, do not make me roll persuasion. So, and poorly, he'll turn against
I
us.
could have rolled.
It's not my greatest stat, but 17.
Ooh.
That's how we end up in initiative again if I have to roll persuasion.
And that was how the TPK happened. As you guys start making your way forward, having a conversation with Sieg, he... Fine, if you truly need my help, I will head with you to the bridge, and after that, I suppose I'll just bust out the main window.
Sounds good.
Oh, that would be like really, really cool. Can I watch?
Yeah?
You're like super tough. Look at you. Look at you. And she's like touching his face.
Yeah, we can head to the bridge, regroup, and then we can head to the engine room of the other ship, where I'm going to have some fun.
Besides, if Captain Taggart is as awesome as this guy says he is, then perhaps he would be useful to have in a scrap as well.
We also need to get that thing onto their ship. Most likely the engine room.
What thing?
I point at what Fixer's holding, the oil.
This thing!
Oh, do we need the other ones? And I grab
The other ones
two.
are detonated.
Explodes.
They blew up.
Yeah.
This
The
one
two
is fine.
corpses.
Yeah, you just hold up two corpses with, like, shattered fuel tanks that have just kind of blown outward.
I will hand them to Fixer. Take these two. You need them.
I'm going to take pieces of them. Thank you, Vimir. There are some very valuable pieces on these that I need.
I know
And
this.
he's going to take a few random pieces.
Okay.
Good. Let's go.
Alrighty. With Sieg leading the way, kind of just a very stereotypical book-learned paladin by the image of it. As he kind of makes his way forward, you see as you get a better look of him now, his cloak no longer on him. He has a large tome hooked by a chain to his waist. He's carrying his great sword down to the side, just kind of scraping it along the edge of the ship. He's just like doing this like someone who's read a lot of hero books in his time, in his youth, and just kind of it seemed to have stuck with him as he makes his way down the ship's corridors.
So like random combat rolls for no reason.
Super sick.
Yeah, he's just kind of like dragging the blade along the bottom, and he's just kind of like got his very paladin-esque prayer book or magical book or whatever you wish to call it, as he just kind of heads down the hallway, looking as badass as he could possibly try. I'll roll a performance roll. Hold on.
Sasha, he's so cool. Look at him.
That's a flat 10.
It's a little bit much.
It's a bit much. It's clearly someone whose head is filled with grandeur and the like, and has probably never encountered something that would kick his ass at some point. He's been lucky, probably extremely, or he hasn't fought anything that's worth a challenge yet. As you guys make your way, you catch members of the crew engaged in combat. Sieg calls out, seeing if they need any aid, but they shake him off as they continue fighting, and seem to be holding their own fairly well. There are a few members who have fallen and are currently bloodied and bleeding out. Ship's medics are doing their best to try and keep them alive. Several have already passed, and coins have already been placed on their eyes by the medics, and as they've continued to move on. As you guys make your way up to the bridge, you hear as you start making your way up to the stairwell to the bridge, you hear a jingling chain that seems to come flying out as if it's coming directly off the wheel of a ship that's laying anchor. It is fast and violent as you just hear the grinding sound as it... You hear a very guttural... And you just hear a very soft and gentle voice as you start running your way up the stairwell. Now, Captain, I appreciate you trying to hold me off, but I'm going to take my little relic now. At this moment, as you all make your way up the steps into the bridge, you find yourselves staring at a woman who is holding within her hands a large chain whip with a large hook that's jagged and rune covered. The
Female roadhog.
The chain entirely is spiked and bladed and looks almost rusted, though as you get a cleaner look at it, as you see Captain Taggart thrown up against the back bulkhead, chain embedded right in his front collarbone and kind of pulling at it as if it's going to yank his collarbone clean out of his body. This black tar-like substance dripping from the entirety of the chains. She wears a simple chest harness revealing a very heavily scarred midriff, her arm currently dripping a bit of blood, a series of piercings adorning her eyebrows and her septum, as she holds in her other hand a bright fireball. And as she kind of looks around, the fireball snuffs, and she kind of begins to wave her hand at the captain's station and begins to lift a small golden idol that has been on the captain's station as a good luck charm for many years. As she brings it over to herself and grabs it, she looks over and... Oh, guests. Lovely. What do you want to do?
How royally fucked up is Taggart versus how not fucked up is this woman?
She seems to have only one visible wound, and that looks to be somewhat of a self-inflicted wound, possibly around her right forearm where she's holding her chain. She looks rather hardy. Doesn't look like she's taken much in the way of a hit, whereas Taggart is on the ground breathing heavily, the chain just heavy pulled taut against his body. And you catch a...
How far away are they?
They're about
Right now?
40 feet away.
40 feet away.
The relic.
Mm-hmm.
Does it strike me as anything important to me? Does it have anything that would maybe relate back to my culture?
Make a perception check.
Perception!
2 questions.
Fuck yeah.
Is she hot? Is she wearing any cool jewelry?
The chest wrap that kind of wraps around her chest there is about all she has for clothing, and in the center what appears to be a large kind of choker holding piece for the cloth where it kind of comes up into. There is a large emblazoned ruby in the center in a triangle, in a diamond cut. If you want to detect hotness, go ahead and make a perception check.
I got a 9.
Of course, I gotta make.
You got a 9.
Yep.
It looks like just a golden idol. It doesn't look like anything too important.
Okay, nat 20.
Nat 20. She is somewhat aged looking, and it's hard to tell whether if it's some type of natural magics or just the gauntness of her face, but she is attractive. Despite someone who is so old and thin, she does have somewhat pointed ears, could be an elf of some kind, but there's this unnatural gauntness to her face and to her facial structure that's kind of pulled tight against her lips. If they weren't make-upped, that being a word, they would look dried and somewhat shriveled and cracked slightly.
I'm going to run up to Captain Taggart and try to pick him up while talking to this lady, and I'm just like, whoa! You've got your relic and everything. You don't necessarily need to harm him any longer.
If only that were true. I have express orders to leave no survivors.
Well, that's a problem, because I plan on being a survivor.
Yeah, well, I wanted to avoid some sort of combat, but since we're trying to survive, well, we are going to survive. That doesn't leave much choice for you.
Hi, you're really attractive, and also I really like your ruby pendant. It's really good. Who made it?
I could probably make something to match.
I like her. The Ivory
Gonna take a
King
bite.
made it. If you would like to join a real king, you can come with
Gonna
me.
take
know
a
who
defensive
the-
stance.
Do I know who the Ivy King is?
The Ivory King is a undead pirate king, self-proclaimed, who hides kind of in the outskirts of the continents. His entire fleet is always in motion. He has a large dreadnought that has some naturalized magics to make it look like a giant storm cloud, and it regularly does travel with storms to keep itself more naturalized looking.
Hey, Eowyn. How strong is Captain Taggart? Be honest.
He's pretty strong, but he looks like he's in a tough place. He looks like he could use some of our help.
Exactly.
And with that, Eowyn's going to try to walk up a couple steps and
As you go to walk
Just
up,
start moving
she
towards.
raises a hand and just gently waves her fingers a moment and points at you, Awen. And then she just... I'd like you to turn around and trip your way down the stairs. Make sure it hurts. And then you need to go ahead and make a charisma saving throw.
Charisma.
Suggestion.
Nope.
19 on the
stronger than
die,
this.
20 total.
You feel something in your blood begin to boil and shake as you feel a lurch come to your right shoulder as it goes to pull you back, and you manage to just barely hold yourself steady as you regain your composure. And she looks a little interested now, seeing as you've pulled back, and she whips the chain out of Taggart's shoulder and returns it to herself. Now as she holds it, interesting. Very, very interesting.
And Eowyn, if he's got the drive or the ability to move forward, he's going to still kind of inch his way forward, trying to get closer to Captain Taggart and the woman.
Okay. She will allow it.
Take your idol and go. We all wish to survive this.
Roll a persuasion check. I'll allow you to use strength for the roll instead of charisma.
Doesn't matter.
Oof.
I rolled a 7 plus 3.
Okay. She looks at you and... Oh, you are adorable. She waves her hand again and kind of gently whips her fingers in a way as you feel a slight warming, tingling sensation. She looks at you and... Stab yourself, please. And I need you to go ahead and make a charisma save with advantage.
Probably not going to help. Oh, it helped. I rolled a 1 and an 18 minus so many.
Jesus.
18 minus 3.
I need you to go ahead and roll your 2d4 plus your strength
my
modifier as you take your double-bladed scimitar and slam it into your stomach.
Okay, we're
Ooh,
wasting
that's-
spell
that's-
slots.
That's good damage. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Ooh.
Jesus.
You guys watch as Viamir, his body kind of lurching violently as he kind of tries to hold and spins the scimitar and stabs himself with it. Well, that was lovely.
Holy shit, you're like really, really cool.
I'm going to throw a javelin at her.
At that moment, before you get to throw a javelin, Sieg is going to charge at her and is going to try and throw her out the window.
Wow.
Okay. Her acrobatics check. She fails by 2. Bitch.
Ooh, nice.
Sieg charges and just football tackles her, and both of them go tumbling out the window onto the deck of the ship. Well, onto its armor plating cover. As the two of them go out the window, disappearing from sight, what are you guys going to do?
I'm going to remove my double-bladed scimitar from my midsection.
I'm gonna toss him.
Did she
one of-
drop the idol
one
when he
package.
tackled her?
Make an investigation check.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna toss like a package of the salve over into Vimir's direction and try to run up to the window and see
Fix is going to
where
check
they
what's going
are.
Okay.
16 plus
Fix, I'll do the same.
2. 18 total.
18 total. She did indeed drop the idol as they went out the window, and it is just at the edge of the window, kind of on the ground there, pushed up against it.
Can I apply the salve to
Yeah,
my
absolutely
now
can.
gaping chest wound?
Absolutely can.
What was it again?
Let me check real quick. 2d4.
2d4? Just straight 2d4?
Yep.
I wish I rolled as well on my healing as I did on my damage to myself.
Yeah, I wish so too. I mean, I'm running out.
I would like to use my mage hand to pick up the idol.
Okay. As you pick up the idol, it is in your hands now. It's in your mage hand, at least. Looking over the edge, it's not that far of a drop. It's only about 40 feet. You see Sieg is currently on the ground, trying to stab into this witch violently, time and time again, and she just seems to keep moving out of the way every single time. And at one point, you watch in the mid of their fight, she places two hands right up to his chest, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Con save. Just gonna make it. Oof. 4, 8, 12, 18, 20, 29, 30. You watch as a dark sphere of black necrotic energy appears around and on top of Sieg, and just pulses through his body as he gets thrown up into the air and falls in front of her on his back. There is this deep scarring on his plate, on his chest, on his chest armor, as it kind of burns in and sits there. He is not moving currently at this moment in time, as the witch then stands up, looks up at you all, and kind of with a slight grimace turns and starts making her way back to the ship that has crashed into the hull of the Phoenix.
Can I run to the window and chuck a javelin at her?
You can certainly try.
Yeah. Is she out of 30 feet?
She is out of 30-foot range, yeah.
Well, that's -1 javelin.
Okay. As the javelin sails, it impacts and shatters into the steel plating of the hull of the Phoenix and kind of scatters off to the side. She still turns and she's still walking. Sazia, Fixer, either of you want to do anything?
I'm actually seeing that happen. I'm gonna turn to Fixer and say, we need to get a medic out there right now. Let's go check on the captain first.
Captain conscious?
Make a medicine check. Anyone who actually wants to get in on that medicine check can go ahead and make a medicine check.
19.
Yeah,
I'm good.
don't even need to.
I'm good.
Kind of want to shake him and be like, I need healing.
What happened to Law? Like,
Law's out of spells. Law's just kind of sitting there
Yeah.
trying not to throw up at the current moment. He's just like,
Does anyone have anything healing?
Taggart.
What?
Taggart just waves his hand and do we still have the idol?
What is the idol?
Yep, I have it.
And I kind of floated around with my mage hand before holding onto
As
it.
you hold on to it, the idol is the visage of what looks like an angel of some kind, some type of celestial being. As you hold it, he it's the only thing I have found that prevents the undead from coming back. I was... That last raid we went on, that merchant ship, Eowyn, was for that and that alone. Everything else was just spoils.
Unfortunately, that's made a target of the ship.
Yes, I am well aware.
Captain, are you gonna be okay? I've never seen you like this.
I'll be
Call for a
Sir,
medic.
do you have anything? A healer's kit, potion, salve, anything?
Yeah, and then give it to us. You'll be fine. Everyone says you're super tough.
I'm gonna walk outside and find a medic.
Okay, make an investigation check.
Am I good at that? I'm not good at that. Sort of good at that. Oh, jeez. I rolled a 3. That's a 5 total.
I want to pace angrily
Okay.
while keeping an eye out for threats coming in. Or how many? Is there just one door
There's
in?
just, there's not one door, there are several doors in, but no one else seems to be making their way up in this direction.
So, do you have any more of that ointment?
No, I'm all out.
Does
Oh.
anyone say what the healing's for? Does anyone say anything about Sieg being...
Yeah, I'm trying. Sieg's down on the ground there, and we need to get down there with healing as quick as we can.
All right, I'll get there when I can. We've got other people that are kind of ahead at this moment in time.
Should we assault the ship now?
Get that thing out of my ship. And we need to get this idol. We need to get this idol to Queen Rivana.
Ooh, the queen?
And
Seems
she's still like flying.
seems like we have to get the
Ignore.
ship out of the Phoenix first before we can get it to the Queen. So
Yes.
The problem, I don't know how good our initial plan would be if there are people like that on the ship.
well, we don't have to fight engines. We just got to blow it up, right?
We have to.
Engines don't fight, right?
We can't have such a large party, kind of running around and.
At this point, Captain Taggart kind of rolls himself up and kind of shuffles on his knees as he makes his way over to his chair and begins typing in a passcode, still kind of hunching over it, making sure no one sees.
I'm like, Captain.
7, 3.
Get right now. Along with the fuel tank, we should be able to make quick work.
I have no explosives. But he reaches in and he pulls out a small case. And as he flicks the case open, there are 10 common healing potions inside. As he grabs one, kicks open, kind of pours it onto the wound a bit, and then drinks the rest of it. And as it kind of begins to heal up, he kind of sits back up against the wall and slides you all over the remaining 9.
Fixer
Can I-
grabs one of the potions, runs over to the window, and jumps down and casts Featherfall.
Okay. As
Nice.
Fixer just grabs one and landing easily.
Can I try
I'm
one
gonna
of the
get big
scenes
as
with the
fast as I can.
coconuts I have?
Can you try one of the what?
I want to try to do the same thing with one of the coconuts I have. I want to pour some on me and then drink the rest.
Okay, how do you want to puncture the coconut?
With my fist?
Are you just trying to like pop your thumb in, or are you just like, bam?
Yeah, I'm just gonna like try to like punch the top with like a raised knuckle and just.
Okay, make an athletics check.
That is a 16.
16. You just barely, you feel the coconut a little sturdy, you just barely punch a hole with a raised knuckle into it. It kind of stings a bit, but it does. You do hear a little sploosh as you pour a little bit of the coconut onto you. It's cooling, it's refreshing, and as you drink the rest, it's pretty flavorless and a little kind of, but it's not bad.
Potassium.
Yeah, potassium.
I'm gonna grab one of the potions and give it to him. He was like, try using this one instead.
Oh, I thought maybe these tree nuts that I got were good, but
Nutritious maybe, but not for healing.
do I dump it on myself like he did, or do I just drink it?
You can do both.
I'm gonna drink it. It's not poison water, right?
No.
I will drink the potion.
All right, go ahead and roll 2d4 plus 2.
2 plus 2 is 4 plus 2 is 6.
And what did you get for your healing on Sieg?
It's 2d4.
2d4 plus 2.
So there's 7
Well,
potions.
there's a minimum of 4 healing by a potion.
As you pour the healing potion down Sieg's throat, you watch as the necrotic energies that are embedded into his chest, they singe deep in. And as you kind of look at the ring as it kind of melts away and presses in further, it seems to be restricting the amount of healing that could possibly be done by this potion, and it seems to kind of be rejecting it. But Sieg does come back with indeed 4 HP, and he looks worse for wear. It is indeed.
Hey. No sleeping during a battle, bud.
Yeah, she's a bit of a bitch.
Little bit. But I gotta say, you're one brave motherfucker.
Well, if you're going to die, you might as well die in a fiery blaze of glory, right? That's how it's supposed to go.
Yeah, but not this time.
Right. I suggest if you are all going after her, you should be very careful. She has strange magics.
Yeah, well, I'm actually hoping to avoid her, but I got a plan.
Do what you can. I'll make my way back up when I'm ready.
All right.
I'm going to give. I'm gonna like grab like the case of potions, give one A11, Vimir another, like hold on to 2 for Fixer, and then I'm just gonna look at Captain Taggart and be like, would you need any other ones, or can we actually take the entire thing?
Take the entire thing. I'm no good right now.
Got it. I'll keep these then, and then I'll grab the rest.
Okay.
Should I keep this?
No, I need that.
Oh, are you sure? Because you're pretty fucked up.
Yes. Sincere, please return that to me now. He reaches out and takes it and kind of gives a look and kind of brings it to his chest and just holds it there as he kind of leans back and just slowly breathes.
Okay. So I'm gonna start walking out and be like,
I'm gonna take the rest of these restorative juices that you've assembled here.
Fixer's gonna have Hawk check if there is a way into the other ship from on top of it. This one.
oh,
Okay, have
yeah,
him make an investigation check.
Right, there should be 7 healing potions left.
Yeah, I sectioned it off and gave everybody one and picked up the rest and like put it in a sack.
Did you give Law one?
No, he's sick.
I was gonna tell him to stay. Actually,
Here's a tree nut, Law.
It's
Play with this.
it's okay. I will
you should.
back up. I will back up. Give me a gun. Someone who has a gun. Who has a gun?
Okay, here, you can have my
He
gun.
takes your gun and he kind of steadies himself and. Okay.
Does Fixer get, or does Hawk get a advantage because it relies on sight?
Yes.
Not better. Total of 10.
10? Okay. Looking around, he does not see an entrance, but he does watch the blood, the witch that was there on top of in the bridge slide down the wide open tear that her ship caused when she impacted into the ship. So she slides down to it, which you can imagine probably is the way in.
Alright. Are they going to become... Fixer doesn't know if he should make that way by himself. Are you guys coming down, or?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I was walking out already after pocketing everything.
So heading down?
I'm following Suzy.
Okay, heading down. There is a ladder that leads out of the bridge window down to the main deck. In this fashion, it is cut off by the hull armor plating, but you are able to make it down to the hull plating. Sieg kind of propping himself up against the wall there. All right, you all go ahead. I'll catch up eventually. Yeah.
Did Fixer jump with the fuel tank, or are we bringing the fuel tank with?
Fixer
with
jumped
us?
with it.
He
He had everything with
Yep,
him.
it's still on my back.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
It's a backpack.
He badass wizard.
Shall we get going then?
Flip wizard, motherfuckers! Fixer did a flip while he was going down, just
Just for
retcon
flair.
that.
Just for flair. Okay.
Yep. So.
Do we have a plan?
Well, it appears that we can get into the other ship over there, and points over to the tear. And once we get in there, we find the engine, and I can disable it, and
I
then
start walking towards there.
Okay.
awesome.
And let's try to avoid loud combat. So I'm going to stop using my gun, and we'll try to keep everything to a minimum. If they start firing, though, we might have to do something else otherwise. But let's keep everything a little bit more covert. Yeah.
Okay, I can try.
Just nods.
Awen kind of lets out a chuckle as he looks towards two of the party members when someone says that we need to keep it stealthy.
Which two?
I'm just gonna look at
years
Awen. I'm like,
walking
yeah, I
bars.
know, but still, it's still gonna happen. Have to happen.
I'm quite stealthy if I need to be.
See, yeah, he's quite stealthy.
I'm a big old dummy, but I know the value of sneaking up on your target.
So we're off. To see the
All right.
wizard. Yeah.
As you guys start making your way to the tear, the wind slowing your pace down as it is just blowing heavily. You hear the heavy gusts kind of blowing in your ears and kind of tearing at your eardrums. It is intense being out on here and making your way now against the wind as the ship sails. But you do make your way to the edge, and as you look down, you see it slides down, and the nose of the ship kind of breaks and creates kind of a platform as it comes down. And you can see a subtle glow of green coming around from the forward battery. As you stand at as you stand at the edge before jumping down.
I will jump down stealthily.
Okay, make a stealth check.
I will do as the same.
Alrighty.
I will do the
Oh,
same.
that's not bad. That's not bad. Not proficient. That's okay. 19.
19. Okay, that's pretty good.
And as
20.
we have this air battle going, I have actual artillery exploding in the distance, so it's quite fitting.
18?
I thought it was like your music. It's not.
Base is just firing off artillery.
Yeah.
What do we get? So who got 14? Or did someone get? What do we get for stealth checks?
19.
20.
19, 20,
18.
18,
It went 22.
22. Sin?
Can I ask Vymir to catch me instead?
Sure.
Vladimir, can you catch me?
I actually have 2 advantages for subbing, right?
You do?
So I will give one to Sin.
So does Sin. Sin's also got the... Sin is our very first tier 3 sub.
Oh my god.
So she's got 10 advantage die, 6 die 4s,
Oh, what am I giving her one of mine for?
and she's got 1 DM disadvantage each month.
Jesus.
That's how we say thank you here.
Well, she asked me to catch her, so I'll give her one of my advantages.
Oh, so sweet.
Aw. Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Yes.
Alrighty. As you guys make your way down, you slide down and catch Sin, and as you do, all of you making your way down, getting a little bit of an edge here. There is a small kind of ramping, and bit of a fencing that would kind of stop you or provide some covering fire where the ship snaps in half and provides this upper platform here. As you kind of make your way out, you see a large green ring circled around the the forward main battery of the Phoenix. This ring appears to be an arcane nature. You see 2 of the firebugs kind of pressed up against pillars that aid in keeping the armored hull aloft and properly distributed for its weight. You then see you only see one other individual who appears to be a one of the just basic skeleton warriors. And as we enter this scene,
The warrior, he doesn't have a tank?
doesn't have a tank, but he is the furthest away. He seems to be watching the stairwell, where you guys would potentially be coming from. Now, as we get the battle
there
map
another way to-
up,
Is there another
Yeah.
way to... Ooh!
bam,
Fancy.
get you guys loaded into the battle map. Law is in the back left. That's not his token, but that is currently Law's token.
Back left.
Damn, look at those pecs, Vladimir. I know.
Dude, I still haven't gotten any unfortunate. I can't find that picture for me. So that I'm the white mask now.
Okay. So, as you guys are up there from this position, you currently have 3/4 cover, just due to the angling. But you are currently covered. What would you guys like to do? You have not been noticed. Though you do see the ring is pulsing now.
Can I silently mention that we need to, like, stab them without making the tanks go boom?
Yes.
And then point to Saz and point to the closest one? I guess on our right, if I'm looking at the battle map right, we'd be coming down
That
those
guy
stairs.
right there?
Yes, that one.
Okay.
Yes, sir. And telling maybe.
As you point, I'm gonna draw out like my short sword and my rapier,
Okay.
like on the side, and I'll like nod at him.
And then pointing to Eowyn, point to the guy on the other direction.
That guy?
Yep.
Okay.
And tell it's kind of hard, but I guess motion be like, shh, and then tell him to like kind of go around.
So you're telling Eowyn to sneak around to the guy on the right side there. Got
kind
it.
of like around these pillars that are in the way.
Okay.
And then I just tell everyone else, I don't know. I'll be like,
Stuff.
I'll get their attention. You murder them. That's my plan.
Okay.
That's all I got.
I'm gonna.
Does Hawk have a clear way to dive in?
It wouldn't be a dive. He'd kind of do that that cute little bird hop where he kind of like taps down, pops, and then is able to start flying again.
Okay.
Not to meta, but your bird can attack, but it can.
Oh yeah, I know
use
what
the
it.
help action.
Well, it also has another fun feature.
The touch spell.
It does indeed.
Well, now you stole my thunder.
No, it's shocking grasp. That's what.
Alrighty. So,
Again.
how would you guys like to proceed?
Moving stealthily is half movement, right?
For this, as you guys,
if you want
as you guys aren't in combat, it'll take you like about 30 seconds to clear the distance to your guy. It'll take about 10 seconds for Sazia to clear the distance to his.
Okay. And you're saying stealthily, trying to avoid being detected?
Yep.
Okay.
And I want to kind of
like
let him know, like, I'll give
thing.
him the thumbs up when it's time to initiate planned murder.
Okay.
Is the entrance or like that's the staircase is the only staircase that goes
That
out,
that
right?
staircase, you guys are actually gonna have to jump down. You guys are gonna have to jump down about 20 feet to the ground. That staircase is actually the loading platform to the ship, to the Ivory King fleet ship.
Okay, so that actually goes up.
That goes up into the
Okay,
ship.
yeah.
It goes in.
Perfect. Okay. I'm gonna jump down on that side then.
Okay.
I'm gonna pass and I'm gonna jump down on that side sneakily and try to get as close as possible to that fire bat without alerting
All
him.
right.
Right.
You
now.
can feel free to go ahead and move your token, and I'm going to have you make another stealth check as you kind of make your easy acrobatic kind of drop down to the ground.
That's a 21.
Okay.
So I'll be like here for now.
You can move. You can actually, with your full movement, you can get to that other pillar.
This one?
Yep.
Okay.
Awen, do you want to go?
Yeah, Eowyn's gonna try to do the same thing, jump down and make his way onto the right side towards the enemy on the right.
All right, go ahead and make a stealth check.
It's an 18
Yeah, you can move
total.
your token. All right.
What?
As you also make an easy drop down, you are able to get your token over to there. All right. Your stealths are going to continue. The rest of you, what do you guys want to do? Do you want to wait until they potentially clear the two? Or what would you guys like to do?
I'm going to kind of keep an eye out on everything that's going on. Trying to keep visual contact with Eowyn and Saz, as well as the three combatants.
Okay.
Fixer's gonna have Hawk fly into the area and like find a perch to wait and be ready.
Okay. Are you where would you like him to position? Go ahead and ping the map.
Does the green circle around the gun look like it would be dangerous to land near?
You want to make an Arcana check?
I'd love to.
Okay, go ahead and make an Arcana check.
That is a 24.
24. As you're looking at the ring, it is indeed a detonation circle. It is charged with multiple fireballs, as well as several other destructive magics such as disintegration. And it looks like it is designed to not only take out the main battery of the ship here, but also do some serious crippling damage and preventing the ship from pursuing her ship when it gets up and running again. Or when she gets away. Looks like this is purposefully designed to burn a hole through the entire hull of the ship all the way down.
Okay, and this is on our ship. With a 24, do I know any way to stop it?
You would need a very high level cast of Dispel Magic. Or a very good roll.
I have neither. So, yeah. I guess Hawk's just going to fly over there.
Okay. As Hawk makes his way down to the second gun, Hawk does notice a fourth combatant hidden behind the main battery and clear out of sight at this moment from you all.
Fixer's gonna hold up a 4 and then point past the
opposite side. Past the gun?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Alrighty. Sin, what did you want to do?
I want to cast Mage Hand.
Cast Mage Hand? Mage Hand to do what?
I'm gonna give my Mage Hand black coins. I think I have silver coins. Let me check. Because I got so much. Yeah, I've got 1 silver, and I'm going to have it move over to, let's see, over to here, and just drop the coin, making a little bit of noise, trying to draw this guy up to Stasia.
Okay. Go ahead and make a... I'm going to say make a performance, but I'm going to call it a distraction check.
Okay, distraction check.
Yep.
Cool.
Good question. Which one is the
18 plus...
Law is now moved up next to you.
Okay.
Performance is... It's 4, so 22 total.
22? Okay. All right. As you drop the coin past Sazia, as you hear and it slowly
I'm gonna get my blades ready and I'm gonna attack him. I'm gonna charge at him.
as he stops there and starts taking a look as to the source of the sound. He has not noticed you, Sazia, so you can make a surprise attack with advantage.
I'm gonna stab him
Stab that son of a bitch.
with that sneak attack, and that's a nat 20.
Oh, alrighty.
So, with that sneak attack damage, if he doesn't die, I'm gonna short sword.
Can we assume that he's going for like a vital part and trying
A vital
to
part of a
avoid the
skeleton? I'm gonna say he's at least trying to.
I'm gonna try to
Avoid
like
the
slice
tank.
his head off.
I'm saying he's at least trying to do a clean stab right through the skull and maybe severing something in the head. with the
Some
pierce.
magical-
Yeah, some magical hoobada blue. Hoobada blue.
The hibbity dibbity.
The hibbity and the boobada blue.
The hibbity dibbity.
Just got to go right through the spinal cord.
That is 15 damage.
Oof, okay. 15 points of damage. He is still up.
I'm gonna short sword him.
Did you double your die or just double the amount?
I just doubled the amount.
Okay. And you did that for your
Yeah.
sneak attack too, right?
I did not do that for my sneak
Attack as well.
I just did that. Oh, okay.
All die rolls.
Then if that is the case, it is actually going to be 18 points of damage.
18. Okay. With that, as you stab through, it kind of arcs the back and still seems to be holding on as he goes to turn. Go ahead and make your second attack. Still with advantage.
Oh, okay. Oh, thank God. That was a 3 and a 17. So that is a 23 to hit.
All right. Yeah, that makes contact.
Okay,
And that is just a straight D6.
Oh my God, I'm dumb. I'm so sad. I'm so sorry. I rolled the wrong die. Nah, that's okay. That's going to be 4 damage.
4 points of damage. All right. With that, as he
I rolled the wrong die for my rapier.
As he goes to turn around, you watch as the rapier seems to do a good portion of damage, but not as much as you were hoping for. However, it is your short sword as you come around and slam it in the side of the skull that you kind of collapse now onto the body, bringing it down with you as the 2 red glowing eyes flicker out of its sockets, and it just settles down onto the ground as you pull both blades out quietly. No explosion.
I am going to pull him behind that pillar there. Or
The top one?
This one right there.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Look, do the pointy thing. You guys have so many cool things you know how to do.
Pulling him there. Alright, Awen, would you like to go?
I'll just like give Awen the motion, like.
Oh, sorry, I had my thing muted. Yeah, so Eowyn is going to try. I don't think he can get to.
You'll be able to get there. In the amount of time that has passed, you will be able to get up to him for your own sneak attack.
Yeah, so Eowyn's going to just move up towards this next enemy over by the other pillar, and he'll have his quarterstaff out and try to attack with the quarterstaff and hopefully a kick.
All right,
Now,
go ahead and move your token
DD
to the position that you want to be when you sneak up on him, and wham bam, thank you, ma'am.
That being said, if I hear Awen making a bunch of noise, or I'm gonna like jump down and be like, "How did I get down here?" Like something, you know.
Alrighty.
If it's like noticeable that
I got you.
they're not being super stealthy,
I got you.
I'm gonna try to cause a distraction and draw fire my way.
Alrighty.
So Eowyn, I'm hoping. I mean, I can maybe roll for it. Maybe he sees these other 2 enemies over here, so he's going to try to stay behind this pillar.
Yep. Easy enough.
And then go ahead and attack.
Their eyes are definitely not on you. They are all watching that stairwell.
And with the quarterstaff, that is a 19.
Oh yeah, that hits.
And for damage,
Little
that is max damage. That is 11 damage for the quarterstaff.
All right, with one clean blow with the quarterstaff, you strike the skull, and you watch the skull impacts, and as he goes to fall into a heap, you quickly catch the bones and bring him down slowly to the ground quietly. The fuel tank has not exploded.
And yeah, just kind of, as you said, just lowering him to the ground, try to keep him positioned kind of behind the pillar if I can, and
Yep.
that'll end the turn.
Okay. With that, Law is going to make his jump down. stealthily. That's a natural 19. Good for Law. And he is going to bam, bam, bam. And he'll just use his action to get there. And that's where Law is going to end his turn. That leaves Viamir, Fixer, and Sin. As Sazia and Eowyn have taken out their undead firebugs.
Fixer's gonna go towards Sazia's side.
I'm gonna take the fuel tank too if I could,
Yep.
like spend the turn. Yeah.
Yep, if you want to spend your turn doing that, absolutely.
Towards
Alright.
there.
All right,
I'm gonna
Fixer, stealth
take
check.
the most
Make your way down.
direct route, I guess, towards the skeleton guard that I would have seen.
Okay. You muted.
A 5.
All right,
God
go
damn.
ahead and move your token to where you want it to be. With that, as Fixer jumps down, the fuel tank shakes violently and makes a bunch of noise. The two warriors that are down at the ground turn, notice, and shift their positions. One of them crossing into the circle and the other coming over to this pillar. As they move positions, I'm going to have everybody go ahead and roll initiative.
Right.
My bad.
Could I have gotten the action to like jump down
Yes.
when he made a fuck ton of noise?
Yes, since you had that held.
And I would have jumped. What do I just move my guy? Yeah, I would have jumped to that diagonal square, like directly towards where I guess the guy would have been. Okay, initiative. I have a 13.
13, okay.
Fixer's a 6.
Oh, that beat me. Eowyn is a 4.
Oof.
Oof. Good
Good
thing he's
news.
behind that pillar.
I'm not last. Bad news is I roll 1, so I have a 5.
Oof, okay.
Yeah.
Sin?
Yeah, I rolled a 1 and got the 4.
That
I
yeah.
got a 4.
Oh
that
my
tank is
ooh.
hard to take off.
How did
God.
That tank is so hard to take off.
I was like, well, I'm not gonna be first, but
Yeah, at least you're not last.
sit right in the middle. But I guess with
Last.
11,
Hawk got a 20.
20, nice. Okay,
good for all.
so first up is, whoops. Yeah, his initiative is 104. 14 and 11. Okay, first up comes to the warrior that is behind this pillar here. He is going to just pop around the corner, peek, and he is going to fire a shot at Viamir, who's the only visible thing that he can see at the current moment. Though Viamir, I don't imagine a 10 hits you.
No, that's one of the few things that don't hit.
Okay. With that,
My AC so good.
that he is going to do that, and I need another token.
No, you
Yeah,
don't.
I
You
do.
don't
I need
get
another
that.
token. Something else is coming to play. There is a small, and I know this one. Here we go. There's a small thump
What the f-
on the ground that then makes its way 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 over there and finds cover behind that pillar. Ending its turn, it comes to Viamir.
Oh, let's see, 5, 10. So 5, 10, 15.
If you press
20.
Q or if you head over to the circle with with what looks like a little bar coming out of it, that's your ruler, and you can actually put it to no snapping, and you can do a straight measure of how far it is to your next location, or you can do snap to center and pull from your character over.
I'll have to figure this out.
Or you just
I'm just going to count boxes.
press Q, 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 Q.
So I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35? Does that work?
That is, yeah, that works.
Okay, and this thing that plooped down?
Make a perception check.
Yeah, I was going to ask if I saw it. 18 plus 3, I think?
You do see
Yes.
this skeletal arm in armor that seemingly has detached and is kind of crawling against the wall, and is kind of like, as you come around it,
I will instinctually strike at it.
okay, go ahead and make an attack roll.
12 plus 5 is 17.
17. That will just barely hit.
What are you throwing at us? This
What?
is-
That tiny ass
A
hand.
tiny ass skeletal
Oh.
arm.
I hit myself for more. That's 4 plus 3.
That's 3, so 7 points. Okay,
Yeah.
7 points. As you slash through, you destroy the hand easily.
I was about to say.
As you hear the skeleton warrior on the opposite side just ah! As you just shatter his arm.
Yeah, action. I don't have any bonus actions, so
Not unless you want to rage.
nope.
Nope. Alrighty.
Only got one of those left.
Alrighty.
You don't need to rage against a hand.
Ending your turn, it comes to Law's turn, and Law is going to use. He is going to use. Let's see if he's actually got sight. Ducka. Yeah, just barely. He's going to use Vicious Mockery on the Skelly. Whoops, shit. Skeleton fails and takes 1d4 points of psychic damage. Okay. Skeleton Warrior takes 4 points of psychic damage and has disadvantage on his next attack as Law just... You're a real fucking dick, you know that? As he kind of just tries to get his insults out as quick as possible.
Before throwing up again?
Before throwing up again. Ending Law's turn, it comes to the other skeleton warrior. And he is going to kind of give a look to his left and to his right, and he's going to see Eowyn, and he's going to fire a shot at Eowyn.
Was not hitting it well enough.
Eowyn, does a 16 hit you?
16. That's my armor. Is
Just
that
hits ya.
if it ties? Is it? a hit?
Yeah, ties a hit. For minimum damage, though, you only take 4 points of piercing damage as the bullet kind of skims into your upper shoulder there and goes out cleanly through, thankfully, not dealing too much internal structural damage there. And he is also going to, as his bonus action, flip and have his little arm then skitter its way towards you, Eowyn, and is going to have the arm make a disembodied arm attack. This time, though, missing as the crawling hand kind of skitters up to you, and you watch this hand just kind of go to rear out. You pull your leg back as he misses cleanly. Ending its turn, it comes to Fixer.
Wait, shouldn't Hawk have gone by now?
What was Hawk's initiative again? I didn't.
20.
20.
Yes, Hawk can go now.
All right, Hawk is going to fly at the that one.
How much was the damage on Awen?
Awen took 4 points of damage.
And he's just gonna go there and hover and end his turn.
Hover over which one? That one?
That one.
Alright, let me see if I got a Hawk. I don't have a Hawk, but I have a Flame Skull.
Yeah, it casts fireball.
Retconning, he is a flaming Hawk.
He's now a Hawk that's on fire. Alright.
Hawk's actually a flame skull. Damn.
When your Hawk is so...
He's been lying to
when
us.
your Hawk is so bad, it's a Flame Skull. So badass, it's a Flame Skull. Alright. Alright, so you have Hawk there providing the help action? Or is he...
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty. Currently, that guy, just so you do know, does have full cover. But help action provided, it comes to your turn, Fixer.
He may have full cover, but he is touch distance from Hawk.
He is touch distance from Hawk.
So I'm gonna use Shocking Grasp.
Alright, go ahead and make a spell attack. As Hawk goes to zap.
That is a 12.
A 12 will miss, unfortunately, as he goes to strike out with Shocking Grasp. Did you roll with advantage? Because you did use the help action.
Oh, I did not. Didn't help.
Didn't help. As Hawk goes to strike out, the undead warrior just kind of one-armedly just... Gonna try to figure out what Hawk is. It's a Hawk. It's a Hawk named Hawk.
Mm-hmm.
Damn undead. Alright, ending your turn, Fixer. It comes to Sazia.
Let's see. Upon seeing that they are firing their guns, I am going to leave the fuel tank with the skeleton, and I'm just going to book it straight to behind the pillar.
Okay, so you'll
30
have
feet.
cover from the primary one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, you'll have full cover from there, and you'll have 3/4 cover from the one behind the main battery there. Okay.
Got it.
Alrighty. And
Is it,
do you want to use your action?
Do I? Sorry. Before I do that, before I end my turn, I would like to use my action to stow my swords and
Oh, you don't have to use an action to do that. That's easy.
Oh no.
Nah.
So just get the gun out, get one.
Yeah.
All right, I'll just put away my short sword and get my gun.
Okay, easy enough. What do you want to do with your action?
Yeah. I'm gonna try shooting.
Alrighty.
This one.
Alrighty. He's got 3/4 cover. Let's see what you get.
3/4 cover. All right. Cool.
Yep, you guys are 3/4 cover against each
That
other.
is a natural one. So okay, yeah. Well, let's go.
Alright, as you
We are.
roll a nat 1, the gun jams as the bullet lodges in at an angle. We'll take a bonus action to clear if you want to waste your bonus action doing that.
Yeah. Well. I mean, I already used my bonus action to draw the gun, right?
Nope, free action.
Technically. Oh, okay.
I'm
So, yeah,
very,
I'll do
very
the bonus
generous with things like that.
action. All right. Cool. Awesome.
Alright.
Thank God this isn't Starfighter.
We're supposed to be heroes. I mean, of course we can draw our shit real
Spending-
quick and cool.
Spending your bonus action to clear the gun jam and popping the bullet back into the chamber. That is the end of your turn. Okay. Comes to Awen or Sin, whoever wants to go first.
He has the higher mod.
Okay. Awen, you're up.
So I have got this hand, some
You
sort
got
of
a tiny little hand right next to you.
tiny hand attacking me.
Yeah.
So Eowyn's gonna kind of see this hand, and he jumped back a little bit for him or from it when it attacked, and he's just going to to try to attack it with the quarterstaff. Just
Poke a hand.
down. Yeah. And that is an 18 total.
All right, yeah, that hits.
And that is 10 damage.
Okay, as you strike down at the hand and shatter it into thousands of pieces, you hear as the other skeleton feels a pinch of pain as his arm is destroyed. You have your movement speed and bonus action.
And so this hand came from which
That guy.
the closest?
The
Okay.
green one. The one in the green circle.
And just to refresh, the green circle itself it's some sort of aura.
It is a large, multiple upcasted arcane circle.
Would there be any sort of knowledge to know whether crossing the circle would cause any harm?
I mean, the undead guys seem to cross it just fine.
That undead guy's built a little bit differently than Awen.
Keyword being undead.
Awen just didn't know if he should try to stay on the outskirts of the circle or you know what? Awen kind of looking around where everyone's scattered. Yeah. Awen's going to take just a quick kind of not even a break. He's going to essentially wait behind this pillar and just kind of be looking around it, seeing who from the group is moving forward next. And then on his next turn, he'll most likely move forward.
Okay.
So he's going to try to essentially take cover behind this pillar
Alright.
here for a
And
second.
that'll give you full cover from both of them. Alrighty. Sincere comes to you.
I'll just hold a ray of frost for if I see an enemy.
Okay.
Stand where I'm at.
You're going to stay where you're at. Alright. Staying where you're at comes back to the top of the round with Hawk.
Okay. One thing I can't remember if you said with the arcane circle. Did Fixer kind of have an idea of when it would go off, or if it's like charging?
It looks to be charging.
Okay.
Looks to slowly be gaining power. Kind of like a giant time bomb. Giant necrotic and
Fireball
time
disintegrate.
bomb.
Aimed directly at our hole.
Mm-hmm. Hawk is going to take the dodge action.
Dodge action. Okay. Alrighty. Ending Hawk's turn. It comes to the Warrior. And he is going to... Oh man, he's kind of in a pisser position.
I believe the tactic we're enacting right now is the pincer position.
Yeah, I said pissa position. He's in a fucking pissa. He's just gonna lean around. Oh man, the Hawk wasn't really that much of a threat, so he's gonna shoot Viamir again.
No threat.
Good.
Actually, you know what? Viamir didn't even prove to be a threat to him last time either, so he's gonna shoot Law. Okay. And that hits Law, as Law takes a resounding... Oh, shit.
That would have definitely hit me with my super AC.
He hits Law for a 16 and deals 6 points of damage to Law with his pistol, as Law just kind of... Oh god, I'm gonna throw up. As Law gets shot pretty nastily. Ending the Warrior's turn, it comes to Viamir.
I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Yep.
And attack this dude.
Alrighty. Bring it
Does
on.
Hog count for?
Do I get
for
advantage for flanking?
He's there.
From the hawk?
I'll allow it. I'll allow it.
Yeah. Allow it.
Threatening.
Allow it. Oh, still shit rolls. Still shit rolls. Yeah, that's a 14.
Misses. He's very nimble and just kind of slips out of the way one-armedly. And
I guess Hawk distracted me too.
as he does, seeing you get into melee range, you watch him stow his pistol and draw a short sword.
Now,
Hawk.
your advantages. Do I have to use them before I know if
Yes.
I hit or miss? Okay.
Yes.
I'm going to bonus attack.
Okay.
Good to know for the future. 18 plus 5.
That will hit.
Bonus attack. Hiya! 3 damage.
Hakaka. Okay. 6, 7, 7. Okay. As you strike in, he takes the blow and he kind of staggers a little bit and just... You will die.
Yeah, I'm gonna make you bleed.
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Nobody.
Just shout out. I'd be like, he's a skeleton. No blood.
Yeah.
No blood.
Have you ever had bone marrow? It's delicious.
Bleed
That's
my
still
own
blood,
bone
though.
marrow.
No one makes me bleed my own bone marrow. All right. Ending your turn, the other skeletal warrior, seeing you do that, is going to... Bip. Nope, not that move. Bip.
Zip, zop, bibbidi bop.
Nope. Nope, he's not gonna do that. He's gonna go this way. Bam. 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 And Sin,
Hey,
you'll
I
be
see
able
that
to
guy.
you'll be able to make your attack. And he is going to get
Yay.
behind you, Viamir, flanking you for a attack, not realizing that Sin is also there.
That was that's 15 plus I think it's a 6, but I'm not 100%.
Right where I wanted them.
15 to hit you, Viamir.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait.
Certainly.
9 points of piercing damage as he comes up behind you, just...
Wait, DD.
If she
DD.
hits, he might not be able
What'd
to
you roll?
move with Ray of Frost.
I rolled a 21 total.
That hits. He loses 10 feet of movement.
Yep.
He would have stopped there.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice.
Oh, I should roll damage.
So, stopping there, as he gets hit in the back, as he just kind of...
Ices over a little bit.
body freezes a bit, kind of stows the short
For
sword
1 damage.
for 1 damage.
Yes.
Yeah.
So good.
You did what needed to be done. You saved.
You-
You basically healed me for 9
You
damage.
healed him for 9. However, he is going to then instead, he is going to fire his pistol without advantage. Modifier is a +5.
Nope.
7 plus 5 is
Yup.
12.
Nope.
12.
No, I'm not good at math. 12 does
12
not.
does not hit. He goes to
I was like, dude.
As he goes to fire, you just
This is so-
quickly bring up your double-bladed scimitar and deflect the bullet in just a split second as it just impacts into the steel.
I'm a fucking Jedi.
As he fucking like sits there and is like, not okay. As that poor skeleton is caught out in the open, it comes
Thank you, Sin.
to Law. I forgot Law's turn.
How do you do the heart thing? Does that count? Yeah, that's for you, Sin.
Law is going to come running and go fuck. And we'll stop there, I guess, because that's where I put him. And he is going to vicious mockery and you'll never be as rich as me. And skeleton fails.
I feel like poor Saz is getting a piece of that too. Like, come on, man.
No, more so Saz is just in there thinking, yeah, he needs to work on his insults. I need a master class.
I don't play bards much.
Is that a bone spur?
It's more creative.
How'd you get into the
Bone.
military?
That's more creative than I'll get. I'm good with charisma based characters that like talk a lot, not ones that insult a lot.
That's like half of talking. At least
Yeah,
where
but
I'm
like
from.
I've always played Wraith as like a very like I'm gonna do subtle jabs that you don't know are jabs. I'll be like, no, really, you're beautiful in that kind of milkmaid sort of way. You know what I mean? All right. Dealing 4 points of damage. The skeleton kind of confused now and like, what the fuck? Ends Law's turn, comes to Fixer.
So the blazing hawk that is Hawk now emits lightning as well.
It's just the lighting in here.
Green lightning, actually.
Shocking grasp.
Shock and grasp again with Hawk.
That's
It's just
a
the lighting
20
from the
hits.
circle.
It's a circle lighting. Lights the feathers.
Yeah. Gives them a good glow. It's like when the leaves turn. Do it.
That is 6 damage.
6 points of damage. Okay. As Hawk reaches out and zaps, he kind of holds position, though. He's still up. But there is definitely some scorch marks to the skeleton now.
Alright, Fix is good there.
All right, Fixer staying in position. Comes to Sazia.
I'm gonna stow the gun, pull out the short sword, and I'm gonna get up in this grill
Yeah.
right there.
Right there. Alrighty.
I feel like I did the right thing. It drew these guys all out of position.
I'm a
Good for me.
stab 'em.
Now all we need is a
Great pick.
fireball.
Oh. If
Not
only.
yet.
So nobody run into the rune. So that is a natural 19.
Natural 19. Alright, that hits.
Okay, and this time I'm going to roll the right die and not roll a 6 for my rapier. That was really dumb. That
You don't
is
become a
points of
swashbuckler, I'll
damage.
be upset those size.
Dude,
I think that's the intent.
sweet.
I think that's the intent.
10
You're
points
so
of damage.
good.
10 points of damage. Alrighty. As you...
I will also. Is he up?
He's
Is he
still up. As you stab through, he's just
Alright.
gonna like...
All right. Short sworded.
Alrighty.
That is 13 plus 19.
That hits.
All right, and then that damage is just 3.
3. Alrighty.
Trace.
Alright, he's still up, kind of hissing and howling. Ending your turn, Sazia. It comes to you, Awen in Sin.
Eowyn, I don't think Eowyn's going to be able to up next. This green next to the enemy there, is
That's
that something
Hawk.
in particular?
That's Hawk.
Okay,
Hawk.
that's what I was thinking. So Eowyn is just going to come out from behind the pillar and run up to the enemy and flank with Biomir here.
Okay.
Just pin him against it.
It always helps if you say "does cool monk shit."
That's
Yeah,
cool
he does.
monk shit.
He does at least 3 front flips on the way over there.
Or he just
he's just doing hand springs and shit and just like
Parkour.
completely extra for no reason.
he double jumps at one point. Like what?
I had a player that would always just say, "I do dumb monk shit." I'm like, roll for it.
Dumb monk shit.
Hawk will fly about 10 feet above, keeping in range of the skeleton warrior, entering a 3D plane of fighting. All right, Sin. Unless you want to, actually, you can attack, right? That wasn't your full.
I had to move. I had to move twice essentially to get all the way over there.
Gotcha. So you had to dash.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I had to
He
dash.
doesn't have-
over.
What he doesn't have is actual cool monk shit like key points.
Yeah, not yet.
Not yet. After
Maybe we'll get there.
after a long rest, if y'all survive.
Pressure's on.
Wait, you said that too quick. What?
There's still a crazy lady that murders
There
people.
is still a
real
crazy
good.
bitch. Sincere comes to you.
I move forward a little bit. Not that I really need to, and I'm just gonna Ray of Frost this guy
Ray
again.
of Frost. Alrighty.
Because he's the only one I can see.
He's the only one that I can see.
Nice! Another 15 plus 6
That'll
for
hit.
21. Okay, let's see if I can do more. I did max damage! 8!
Yes.
I thought you were gonna say 2.
2? Yes.
All right, as you coat another wave of frost over this undead warrior, he kind of coagulates around and as he kind of gets a little stiffer now. Nice hit. Alrighty,
Still not dead. Okay.
That's all I can do.
still not dead. Comes to Hawk. Hawk.
Hawk is going to move here,
Okay.
and he is going to take the aid action.
Okay, what's he aiding in?
He is distracting the skeleton further.
Okay, does the skeleton have to make a check? I always forget what the aid action does.
Hey, me too.
Screw it. I might just be help.
I think
Or
it's
help.
just help.
Yeah,
help
I
action.
think
Who's he
it's
helping?
Help. My bad. He is helping. Oh, he's helping Fixer.
Fixer? Alright.
Keep an eye on everything.
Alrighty. Continuing
Squawking out what he needs to know.
to aid Fixer, it comes to the warrior, and the warrior's now surrounded. One, two, D4. 1 is Viamir. 2 is Awen.
Odds evens?
Viamir.
Yeah.
17 to hit Viamir.
Absolutely.
Maximum damage for 9 points as he turns and just shoves his
Was
blade
that
into your
with
chest.
disadvantage?
Good point. 14 Viamir.
Absolutely.
All right,
Damn it.
Viamir, you still take the 9 points of damage as he shoves the short sword into your chest, and you just
You tried, Sin.
kind of twists the blade as he pulls it out and just skeleton cackle. Ending the undead warrior's turn, since he no longer has an arm to do a bonus action with. It comes to Viamir.
I'm going to smack this dude with my scimitar.
Double-bladed scimitar in the face.
With advantage, right? Because he's like
He is flanked.
totally flanked.
He's flanked. That is correct.
17 plus 5
Yeah, that hits.
should do the hits. And then the D4s. If the hardest thing I hit today is myself, I'm going to be upset.
That might be the case.
No, I just did
Deck
9
yourself
damage.
up
2
hard.
3s on the die, so 9 damage.
All right, with 9 damage as you come through, giving a flare and a flourish, and just as you crash through the body, it completely collapses in on itself as the skeleton warrior dies.
All right,
Nice.
and then I will move up behind the other one, and bonus action, and hopefully survive long enough to give Saz sneak attack.
Okay.
Yes.
With advantage again, right?
Yes, because he is also now flanked.
15.
15. That just barely hits.
All right, good for me. 2 damage.
2 points. He is still up.
What a dick.
Oh wait, no, he's not. He also actually does fall down into a pile of bones. My math was bad.
Ooh, nice.
Yay!
Sorry, I wanted you to have sneak attack, Saz.
Hooray.
No, I mean, you got yourself advantage, so I gave you sneak attack, technically.
God damn it, I keep forgetting.
Look at us being all helpful to each other and shit.
Alrighty. As you guys seemingly clear the deck of all hostiles, combat initiative is over. What are you guys gonna do? As you have 2 piles of bones in front of 3 of you, 2 dead firebugs, and a way into the ship.
I'm going to drink a potion and then stand. Where's my map? Where's my map? Where's my map?
Your map.
I guess I want to kind of take like a flanking position close to the hull.
Fixer's
Up
gonna
the
have
stair?
Hawk fly in
That
past him.
that
and do, like, a
doorway,
one over.
that stairwell down there, is that is back inside of the Phoenix.
Oh wait, where's the?
The one I'm
The
at?
one you guys came in is the one where Sin is over. That's the actual Ivory King ship right there.
Yeah.
Oh, then Hawk will fly in that one.
I can't put myself on the pillar, but I want to be like behind it, peeking over at this other stairwell by me. How do I? Is Q to ping? I don't know how to.
If you're gonna be,
I can't ping things. I
if
don't know how to
you're
do
there,
this.
yeah, it's just you hold down left mouse button.
Yeah, those stairs.
Just
So
gotta watch
where
the-
I'm standing now.
Watch the ship's stairs. Okay.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
I want to keep an eye out and drink a potion.
Okay. Law's
As
gonna
my-
come back over this way and go ow, 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 and sit right there.
I'm gonna wave at Awen and tell him to. I'll be like, get that fuel tank. I'm gonna get the other one. And walk over to where I was.
I heal for 6 DD,
6 points. Okay. Nice.
and I want to have a javelin. Like I want to have my double-bladed scimitar in my offhand with the javelin in my other hand, ready to like toss it if something comes down here.
Okay.
Or up here. I don't know. Which...
You guys would be coming down, so they're going to be coming from upper
Yeah.
deck and then taking the stairwell down. You guys are on the main deck right now, so they're going to have to come down off the balcony.
So if they come down those stairs, I want to chuck a javelin
Okay.
into the first thing I see.
First thing you see. Okay. Getting the fuel tanks off of both of those, you're sending Hawk inside, Fixer. Go ahead. Are you looking through Hawk's eyes?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. Very, very nice. Okay.
I see everything.
Making your way through the ship with Hawk flying in. As you make your way inside, the ship itself is a mix between what looks like living bone, muscle membrane, and sinew, and steel. The ship itself seems to be alive. There is stretching as if its muscular structure is moving on its own. There is this subtle subtle look of deep, bizarre necrotic energies that have turned bones of great creatures into airships. And as you continue your way making through, it begins to look more and more organic. As Hawk continues to fly down, it is just one long, giant hallway until it gets all the way to the back, where it then splits off into two rooms to the left, 2 rooms to the right, and one large central chamber that then leads to a smaller back chamber in the rear. There's a set of stairwells on the right side that will lead up to the ship's bridge.
Can I ask a question real quick?
Fire away.
How big are the fuel tanks? Can one person carry like 2 fuel tanks on their
Yeah, it'll slow you. It'll slow you down a little bit. It's like carrying 2 backpacks filled with books. But
Can I carry 2 fuel tanks?
you could carry. You could carry 2 without being slowed down. Yeah.
I'm gonna walk up to Fixer and be like, I think I have another idea. They have so many of these flamethrower troops. There must be some sort of storage that has quite a bit of these fuel tanks. So we have one of 2 destinations that could actually potentially have our goal. The engine room, where we could blow up these fuel tanks, or just where their fuel tanks are.
They wouldn't have happened to have labeled any of the rooms, would they?
Does not appear so.
Fuel tank room. Do not enter.
I mean, armory, engine room.
Though there is one thing I did forget to mention with your natural 20.
No
as
smoking.
You are in this central room looking up. You see what appears to be a large ivory white heart beating, cased in a glass and steel entrapment that looks like it both leads to this lower level here and also has some exposure up on the bridge. It is a large heart that seems to have its own tanks, its own valves and arteries plugged into the ship as it is beating.
Let's see here. So are the arteries exposed?
They are not. They seem to go directly into the ship's hull itself.
Okay. And you said that there was glass and steel.
Yeah, it's this glass and
barring-
steel kind of protective measure, and it's hard to tell if it looks ornate or if it is actually strong and reinforced glass and steel.
Okay. And did it, like, looking from the bottom up, does it look like it continues up to the bridge, like the protection?
It does, yeah.
Okay. And how high off of the ground is it?
The heart itself, floor to ceiling wise, is 40 feet up.
So, what is like in there? What do you see?
Well, it doesn't appear that there's actually an engine in there. It would appear that there is a heart and that their ship is a living, breathing, well, maybe not breathing, but, and probably not living, more like unliving,
Right.
creature. So the best way that I would say to disable it would be to destroy the heart, but there appears to be glass and steel around it. It's 40 feet up from the back hall. If we can break the glass and...
Does this help? And I will hold up the ivory gold key that I stole off of Gil.
Yes.
Can I pop back into Hawk and look around for keyholes?
On the base level, there are no keyholes. Will he fly up to the bridge?
Yeah.
Okay. You're going up stealthily.
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
Okay, make a stealth check for Hawk.
I mean, you ask me if I'm going up stealthily, I'm probably gonna want to say yes.
When you ask like that,
I have to ask.
You don't have to ask. It's
I
courtesy.
did.
And we appreciate
I
it.
feel like I
Thank
should
you.
ask.
Yeah.
I feel like as a good DM, as not a me
Thank
versus you DM, I should ask.
Thank you. That is a 21.
21. Okay. Let me check passives. Okay. As Hawk flies up, he is able to see the woman, this witch, in the bridge.
I figured.
And she has a small crew with her of what looks like 3 undead. Not skeletons. These ones have a bit more flesh to them. They are a little bit blue in their skin coloring, and they have bright yellow eyes as they begin prepping the ship for takeoff. And looking around, go ahead for an investigation check of the heart.
Sorry, could you say that last part one more time?
Go ahead and roll an investigation check for the heart.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Damn! It was a 20 and then it rolled back onto a 2.
Oof. Looking around, there does not seem to be any location for the keyhole on the heart. At least on the first sweep. Trying to keep stealthy and out of sight.
Pop back into Fixer. Crazy bitch is on the bridge. I couldn't see any keyholes on first glance.
So
And
no going on
then-
the bridge. We're just going to have to sneak in.
We need to hurry this thing, and I will motion back to the pulsing, necrotic-looking energy behind me. I'm not an expert, but that's not good.
No, I don't think we should be that close. Let's head in.
We need to hurry.
At least get the fuel tanks near the heart and try to do something to it. Maybe if
Right.
we get close to it, we'll know if the encasing is toughened. But
How many
What?
javelins you got, Vimir?
Like 3.
Okay.
good enough.
Hey, Fixer's gonna proceed in, try to have a hawk. Well, actually, if a hawk's good on like not being noticed, then have him stay there.
Have him stay there? Okay. Hawk will find a
I'm
perch and kind of claw himself onto a little bit of bone that looks stable. He kind of sits there.
Fixer's gonna tell Hawk to screech if he's noticed, and then yeah, I'll let you know if that happens.
Okay.
What I have in mind.
Alrighty.
That and if the crazy bitch comes down. Yeah.
He's gonna squawk once for discovered, twice if the crazy bitch is coming down.
Okay. Alrighty. As you guys start making your way into the ship, Laws just kind of, I'm gonna sit here and try not to.
Guard the exit. Good job.
Probably be the
I'm gonna try not bleed out.
Yeah.
All right.
I gave him a potion though. Right?
No, you said you kept him, because you.
No? Okay. I'll give him a potion.
All right. He will drink said potion. To try to find all my D4s. Okay, that's not bad.
I'm just gonna roll. I'm just gonna give him the potion and be like, "Here, you need to be alive if you're going to owe me your life."
In a car.
And
Sauce, give me one more of those potions. I tend to get hit a lot.
yeah, it's probably best that way. I'm gonna give him another potion too.
Alrighty.
I have one left.
Law heals for 7 points of damage.
Good for Law.
Should I climb down or should I just stay up here?
Do you want me to catch you again?
Yes.
Okay. Easy enough, Sin, as you drop down Viamir able to catch you with ease. You just thump right in his arms.
Thank
Should I
you.
put you down now?
I guess if you want to. I mean, this is pretty comfortable.
Okay.
Put her down.
As you all start making your way deep into the ship, every step you take, it feels as if the ship is treating you like an intruder. It seems to move and wave slightly under each step. It's slick and it smells almost caustic and rotten as you move your way through. The walls themselves...
Stealthily.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead and roll stealth checks. But the walls themselves, as you look on,
Law's not coming.
have this sheen to them. Almost as if they're liquid. Or at least have some type of moisture to them. What do we get on stealth?
That's an 18.
18. Sin?
19.
19.
Net 20 for
Nat
22.
20.
Yeah.
Vimer?
12.
12. Awen?
Anyone got a 15?
Okay. Alright. Group success. As you start making your way through, the further in you get, continuing down the long 100-foot corridor before you get to the central rooms, it's strange. You know you're heading up a vertical shaft, but the internals of the ship feel like you're walking on a perfect horizontal plane. It's bizarre. And as you make your way through, you begin to hear very subtle whispers coming through the air. Does anyone have a passive perception above a 15?
Oh, God.
Totally! No.
I have a better investigation.
10?
Eowyn has a 15.
Okay, Awen. As you guys are making your way through, you hear a very subtle whisper of, "Serve me. Be my guard. Grow. Become one with me. I will grant you life, eternal, as a general amongst my people. Everything you could ever want, I will provide."
And Eowyn just kind of looking around and... You guys hear that?
Shh. Be quiet.
You guys didn't hear that?
No.
I think
Hear what?
the ship it's talking. Maybe it's just in my head. No, it's let's just keep going. Let's just keep going.
Ewan, you got hit in the head yet, or?
He did get scorched a couple of times. That might have.
This is what you get for not being one with this forest. The darkness creeps into your heart.
As a fellow Scorchy, I can vouch for that being disorienting.
Right. Let's get going. No more talking and everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just
keep going.
Okay. Making your way now into the central room. Once again, you all see that there are 2 rooms that lead to the left, 2 rooms that lead to the right, a smaller room that tucks back. And as you look up, the ground and the ceiling is all this moisture-like membrane of sinew and muscle that connects to the bone structure of this ship. And you see a large ivory heart inside of a glass chamber of steel, and it's beating, and you all hear Vroom, boom. Vroom, boom. Vroom, boom. Vroom, boom. It's almost deafening as you hear this.
Well, Fixer, I understand what you're talking about, but I don't like this aesthetic.
No, it doesn't. I don't know. It got like a punky feel to it. Like,
Are there
like edgelords could really get into it.
entranceways
Right.
into this chamber besides from where we just came?
Yeah, the two rooms, two rooms to your left, two rooms to the right, one room behind you. Or one room on the opposite side.
I want to scan and keep a lookout for potential combatants.
Okay, you're going to investigate the room?
I don't know. It would be more of a investigation or perception. I'm not going to leave the group. I'm just kind of
Okay, make a perception check.
whichever role you want, but it's more of a general scan,
Yeah,
not a
Go ahead and make a perception check.
room by room type of. So 19 on the die plus 3.
On the die plus 3. As you look around, kind of glancing in, one of the rooms to your left, you see what looks like a massive storage of bone piles. Looking past there, you see what looks like maybe an armory, and kind of looking into the back room, you see what might potentially be the engine room. The room to your left, you see what appears to be some type of actual sleeping and bedding quarters. There are tapestries of flesh with some type of red engraved substance into it. And the room next to that appears to be some kind of eating area and waste disposal location.
Why would they need eating? Why would they need all that flesh everywhere?
Some of them aren't dead.
I'll turn to the group and point to the right side or the left side, right? The armory. The second room?
Yep.
I'm gonna peek inside the armory and see if there are any more of those fuel tanks.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
I'm not good at that. That is okay. That is a 16.
16. Looking inside, there does not seem to be any more fuel tanks. However, you do find a ruby bladed glaive with a with an obsidian shaft to it, wrapped in a deep black leather.
I'm gonna look at that glaive and pick it up.
Okay.
Or try to.
As you go to pick up the glaive, make a charisma save.
That I'm good at. Sort of. That is a non-natural 20.
Okay. As you pick up the glaive, it resists you for a moment, but allows you to pick it up. And you hear a low rumble in your mind, as if an earthquake is coming. Do you understand Primordial?
I do not think so. No.
Okay. You cannot make heads or tails, but you hear a very low and heavy rumbling coming from this weapon.
I'm gonna walk out into the room and was like, so I found this thing, but it makes unpleasant noise.
Oh my god, it's so pretty! Can I touch it?
Did you wanna try holding it?
Yes!
Well, they look at the pretty shaft. I'll go look at the flesh tapestry
Okay.
in the living quarters.
All right, Sincere, I need a charisma save.
Oh boy. Hopefully I roll okay.
Viamir, looking at the flesh tapestries, you see an engraved. You see two different tapestries. One is the story of a man who was once a loyal pirate to a great woman. The great woman seemed to have cast out this pirate despite his loyal nature, and as she cast him out, she, by means of this tapestry, seemingly killed him and cursed him at the same time, turning him into this living undead entity. And as he seems to struggle with both his humanity and his undeath, as it continues to show the flesh rotting away from his form, eventually he finds himself in a position where he has power. As he finds a mass grave caused by some unknown people and begins raising the undead. And as he raises the undead, the way that it's depicted, they all seem to have the same level of sentience as he does. And eventually it leads into the final image of the Ivory King, an undead pirate aboard a large ship with a deep high-collared coat that kind of flops over around the collar, and a simple, none too flourishing pirate's hat atop his head with a wide brim and kind of a flat top to it. As he kind of stares out, eyes glowing red, hidden, no sign of a mouth. Seems to have some kind of a scarf over his mouth. The other tapestry you see is of a young woman who was beaten, violently tortured and assaulted, body cut and strewn and thrown about as blood poured from her. You watch as it then depicts the Ivory King making his way, finding her, repairing her wounds, repairing her body, while leaving her mind untouched, allowing her to fuel that rage into something more. He taught her the use of a chain, the use of magic, and as you continue to see, she goes around seemingly finding people who shun her, killing them and then enslaving them, or enslaving them and making them kill themselves, so that way when she resurrects them, they are hers to command and hers in service. She seems unstable, but she gives reverence and glory in the final depiction to the Ivory King.
How high are these mounted?
They're mounted about 6 feet in multiple locations by effectively meat hooks, and they are stretched out by meat hooks on the top and meat hooks on the bottom. And they span about a good 15 feet.
Can I cut them at the corners at the meat hooks and bring them down?
Yeah, you can. You can with ease. It's not an issue. Just cutting them down and leaving them there?
No, I'm gonna... is it multiple of the two type of tapestries?
No, it is 2 long 15-foot tapestries of flesh.
I'll take them both and roll up these flesh apres.
Okay.
Flesh
All right. As Viamir spends the next few minutes, what did you get on your save there, Sin?
Hey, guess what? I would like to use my one of my inspiration things.
Sure.
And you know what? I'll use one of my D4s too, just in case.
Sure.
Yeah, okay. Definitely need that D4 in there. Come on. Okay. That's a 17 now instead of a 13.
Okay. All of you watch as Sincere takes this glaive. Her body turns into a bright purple quartz as she becomes stone.
Oh.
Sincere,
Well, that's unfortunate.
as you find yourself encased in stone, you are still able to look out. You see everyone, but you're not able to speak. You're able to breathe, but you don't feel your chest moving. It's as if you're breathing through the stone itself and looking through the stone itself. And you look up at the glaive and you see a pair of bright, vibrant, amber eyes staring out at you.
Hello.
Hello again.
Oh, is this yours?
This is yours now.
Really? Wait, do I have to eat it?
Make it a part of you.
Okay. Am I going to be stoned forever?
No.
Okay.
I require the final agreement to our pact.
Okay, like right now or like later?
Now.
Okay. I'm not very smart. What was it
Along
again?
with giving of your own will to those who deserve your work free of cost. You will share the bounty of Terra. And every second gemstone that you find, you will devour and return to me. Do you sincere agree?
Am I going to get constipated from eating, like, gemstones?
No.
Oh, okay, well, I mean, yeah, if I'm not gonna get constipated, hell yeah.
Very good. The pact is sealed. You and I are one. Take what portion of my power you have and grow it. There is
Okie dokie.
one place you should go. When you have the sight, you will see the towering crystal.
Okay.
With that, you find the crystals and the rock shatter around you in tiny little shards as it just And as it shatters into a crystal mist, standing there, the glaive that was once in Sincere's hands is gone. And as she stands there, you notice there are some slight crystal formations around her horns now.
I'm gonna be like staring at her like really closely and just kind of inspect the crystals and be like,
So I'm guessing that that probably was yours, right? In some
Kind of, yes. I mean, I really like glaives, but I never actually got one. That's why I just was like, oh, I guess I'll use this spear, but the spear is really clunky and I don't really like it. That's why I was like, I'm not really good at hitting with it. But, everything's okay, guys. I talked, and we're good.
You look really, really nice. And I like you guys.
What?
As Viamir
like
comes
you too.
out holding two large tapestries rolled up like fucking cannolis.
I'm just gonna stand up and be like,
I feel personally attacked. You're a fucking cannoli.
that still sounds like a lie, Fire. Still sounds like a lie.
It
What do you
wasn't
mean? He
this time.
sounded really honest.
But I think I know that lady. She was brought up, and she has like her own thinking. But she works for the Bone King, and it's on these tapestries. I took them because they seem like super important.
Well, we'll check them out later.
can I open the door that looks like the engine room that he was talking about?
Yeah. As you open it, you see that there are indeed some arteries that connect to where the engines would be on the ship, pumping some type of substance into them, be they fuel or something else.
So I'm gonna point at it and look at Fixer and be like,
There's off to work you go, I suppose.
All right. So does it look like an engine, or does it look like just arteries and things working?
Go ahead and make a mechanics check.
But we should leave one of these exploding backpacks in this pile of bones. Because Gil said he'll come back. Something tells me he's in there.
I agree.
Intelligence and proficiency?
Yes. Oh, poor Gil. I feel like we're attacking Gil.
We are attacking.
Not actual Gil. I hope you have off tomorrow.
I do too, man.
That'll be an 18.
18. It does look like an engine room. These arteries that are connecting to larger bone and flesh-like turbines. It looks to be an engine room.
Okay. Does there appear to be a coolant system?
There does not appear to be a coolant system.
Damn. There goes option one.
They are
It's in the bone
completely
marrow.
they are completely sealed with this fleshy membrane and sinew.
Okay.
so while he's doing that, I'm gonna look at A1 and Viamir and be like,
So, can either of you try to reach up to that glass structure and see how hard that glass is? Maybe a javelin throw, or just jump up there. You know, you're a monk. You can do stuff like that, right?
And how high is it? The glass above?
40 feet.
Yeah, I don't think I could jump that high. Maybe Viomir could throw something up there. It's quite a ways up. I mean, we could shoot it. It's
It would make a lot
got
of
some guts.
noise, wouldn't it?
I'd rather not shoot it to make a lot of noise. And
But even just smacking it's going to make a lot of noise.
yeah.
I'm not
The
saying do it right now. I'm saying once Fixer realizes what he can do with the engine,
Wait,
the other thing
Is
that
it
we should
all,
do is to
like-
deal with the heart.
DM, is it just open on the top?
No, it is encased and closed in.
Well, I still have this key from Gil. Thanks, Gil. And I'll look to the pile of bones.
Okay, as you head into the room with the pile of bones, you, looking around, you see what looks like a young woman, elven descent. Her hair black and braided with two large braids kind of accentuating the middle braid, a bright pink, and a few tips of her hair also come out to be pink. She is rather pale, unconscious at the moment, and seems to be wearing kind of a loose-fitting, seems to be a pirate getup with a bit more leathers and finery to the outfit. The sleeves are cut off. She has a series of tattoos going down the left arm, and two shoulder pauldrons on each side. Her
Ooh, who's that? She's kind
her
of cute.
boots go up to her boots are armored at the kneecaps and at both sides of the ankles with a larger ankle pad. Seems to be like she does have some type of marksmanship training. And her pants are a loose-fitted but not too overly baggy leather tucked into
You
the
said
boots.
she's unconscious?
She seems to be unconscious at the moment.
I will grab her by her scruff and drag her out.
As you go to grab her by her scruff, the second you grab her, she whips out with a foot and tries to trip you.
Good for her.
Go ahead and make a contested athletics check.
18.
18.
19. I'm sorry,
19. Okay.
I have +5.
You beat her. She rolled a 17. As she goes to kick out your, get down, you bastard, and poof! You feel this hard, forceful kick right to the back of your knee, and you hold as you kind of let the blow go through without tightening, and then you give the reflection back as you stiffen and adjust your leg. As you look down, her eyes open, and you see a bright pink pair of eyes staring up at you, and she does not look happy as she is just glaring at you violently. Her hands kind of tied behind her back with several forms of manacle.
Will I have heard this from the middle?
All
of
of
the
you
room?
would have heard this, and
Can I continue? So did I attempt to pick her up by the
yep,
scruff?
this is as you attempt to pick her up at the scruff. As she's leaving the ground and in the air, she strikes out at the back of your knee.
Well, fine then, and I'll toss her into the center of the room.
As you do, she.
I'm gonna run over there and be like, whoa, shh.
You're a right bastard for an elf.
I don't know what that means.
Right.
You're a right bastard too.
Vimir, it's okay. Everything's okay.
How did you get on this ship?
We jumped.
We jumped. Yeah, sort of.
Technically,
Technically.
technically it ran into us, and then we came down here to get rid of it. How did you get down here?
I was captured. They killed.
By the crazy bitch?
There was more than one of her at the time.
Oh, is it Gil?
No.
Whoa, there was more than one of her?
One of her?
Yeah, there was 3 of them when they attacked my ship.
Holy shit. So are you a good guy or something? Do you want to get out of here?
I want to get out of
let's
here. Yes, I do. I have to return to my people.
She's lying.
Who are your people? Shut up, Boromir.
I'm gonna pick her up
No.
As you pick her up, she...
and put her up against the wall.
I can stand on my own. Thank you.
Do you have weapons? Do you do magic? you want me to untie you?
My
Actually, I'll probably
weapons-
just cut the rips.
They are
I
bindings. They are manacles. I don't know who your people are, or which side of the law you find yourselves sitting on, but
Jeweler's Guild.
great.
I'm just gonna go up to her and be like, regardless of what side either of our peoples are, safe to say that the skeletons aren't on our side?
No, they're not. And my gear unfortunately went down with my ship.
So, that is okay. Unfortunately, we don't have any gear to spare. But
Oh, do you know
Vladimir,
Captain Ted?
Do you have that key?
You say Captain Taggart. She kind of looks at you and... Yes, I do know him.
We're on his ship. That's technically
Good, then we're
where-
allies. Then hurry up and get these bindings off of me as quickly as you can, please.
Okie dokie.
I'm gonna make an insight check on that. That was really quick.
Okay.
Also, Fixer has been looking around mostly the mechanical stuff to see if there's something that he would know about to cut, like, I don't know, a timing belt or...
As you're looking around, what was your mechanics check? 18. As you're looking around, there does not seem to be anything of a mechanical nature about this ship. It all seems organic. Do you want to try anything to interact with the organic matter?
Medicine check.
Well, if there's not any mechanical, then the next thing that he would do is, since you've said that it's set up like an
I'm
engine
sorry.
room, look for like dials or indicators that this might be where the fuel is stored or where it is distributed.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
I got a 20 by the way.
20?
Natural 20.
She is telling the truth. She is
Okay.
not lying.
I'm gonna, like I said, I asked Vimir for see if the key worked. So can I see the key really quick?
Yeah, and I have her like forearm pressed against like her chest.
Yep.
Into the wall,
Can you not do that? I'm trying to untie her.
and I'll just like point to my like nod to my back pocket, like it's back there somewhere. I'm not wearing much
I'm gonna take
clothes.
the
It's
key
somewhere.
out.
As you reach
Yeah, I'll-
reach into his kilt pouch, because at this point he would have his kilt. As
Yes, I got my
you
kilt.
reach into his kilt waist pouch, and kind of grab out the key. As Sin, you're trying to get the manacles off. No lockpick seemed to work. As you take the key, Sazia, it all the manacles fall from her arms, and she kind of... Can you take your arm off me, or are you going to buy me dinner and take me out on a date?
I
like her.
don't know how this works.
Me too.
I'm pretty sure I was trying to kill you. I don't know why I'd buy you dinner.
No killing.
Because even unarmed, I don't think you
No.
could kill me.
Oh, do you like need a weapon or something? I've got an extra dagger.
I don't understand that. You were just chained
Vimir,
up in a pile of bones.
Let the
As
lady
you
go.
offer her a dagger, she holds her hand out, takes it, flips it. It's a little unbalanced, but it will do. Are we killing or are we destroying? What are we doing to the ship?
We need to
have a
destroy the
mechanic trying
ship.
To do something with the ship right
I'll
now.
release
Thank
my forearm.
As you release your
We
forearm,
need to get the ship off of our ship, and we also want the ship to like not fly anymore.
Good. As you release your forearm, she reaches up to your chest, Viamir, puts her hand on it, reaches down and just grabs your nipple and twists for a brief moment,
Whew.
and then pats you on the side of the waist. And I like you.
I just smile at the purple nipple.
As
They are fine nipples.
I'm just gonna be like, elves interact very, very weird.
Very weird.
Yeah, well, you can thank that one for it.
Yeah.
He's very different. I don't understand him either.
Fixer, looking around as you don't. What did you get on your check?
My investigation was a 23.
23. There doesn't seem to be anything that is of any type of discerning mechanical nature. It all seems to, quite literally, the turbines themselves seem to be grown out of the back of the ship here and connect to the main engines. And then these flesh-like arteries that are connected to them seem to be doing all the mechanical work of a normal engine. It is the most bizarre and frustrating thing you've ever encountered.
Yeah, you can say that
It
again.
is probably at this point pissing you the fuck off.
Oh yeah.
I'm just gonna go over to Fixer and be like, so how goes everything?
Well, this motherfucking engine isn't an engine. It's a goddamn heart.
Doesn't sound good then. Is there any possible way for us to freeze it or actually just destroy it with our original plan? The fuel cells.
Right. Well, as he's progressing through like his thought pattern, the next thing he would look for is what the most significant parts seem to be and how badly he can blow them up or cut them or run around just cutting everything.
It looks like with the investigation check, as you're looking around, it appears as if you could nick possibly this membrane if strong enough or if deft enough. You could nick this membrane and kind of expose the fuel lines that you're hoping is actual fuel lines, and create kind of like an expanded explosion. As you're thinking of what you want to do, you feel as the ship begins to gain momentum, pulling itself now out of the hull of the Phoenix. As this happens, the woman looks, what are we doing? They're taking off.
Fixer's gonna grab his backpack. He's gonna put it on like the spot where he thinks that an explosion from it would do the most damage.
I'm gonna put
and
my
then
backpack next to him.
Okay.
He's going to back up from it, pull a pistol out, and explode the backpacks.
Okay.
Shoot him.
Before he does that, I'm gonna run out of that room.
Okay. I'm gonna assume all of y'all
You're
are.
shooting all of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm using the pistol because I
Yeah.
want to have distance.
Okay.
Yeah.
So backing up to the effective range of the pistol, the woman. Go ahead.
Quick question.
Go ahead.
Would I be able to pick up the manacles before that?
Sure.
Yeah. Grab the manacles and before I leave.
Alrighty. As you grab the manacles and the key as well, taking aim, the woman looks behind and she just, let's go! As you take a shot, Fixer, I need you to go ahead and make an attack roll.
That is a 23.
23. As you take aim and fire the shot, you... As the entire engine room detonates in a gout of fire, you feel the ship shake violently as you're on it and kind of sluggishly slow. As it now begins to tilt hard to the side, you hear a resounding... as it starts to grate against the hull of the Phoenix now, as it's now sliding out limply. Looking down the main hull of which you guys came, you see the nose is beginning to close. You don't have much time. What are you going to do?
As soon as Fixer shot it, he turned around and started yelling, "Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!" And he pops out of existence, hawk, and takes off.
Okay.
Yeah. Booking it.
All right. As you guys book it, start running your way out of there. The witch makes her way down the stairs. At this point, you guys are 50 feet down the hallway. As she does, she sees you, and she is going to fire an Eldritch Blast. One at...
She behind us?
She's behind you guys. One is going to go at... I'm just going to roll for it. I'm just going to take a D10. And Awen 1, Fixer 2, Vimir 3, Sazia 4, Sin 5. Sin? Sazia? Fixer.
Ow.
All right.
She was not meant to fight.
The first one, the ship rocks again heavily as you all kind of stagger and lose balance. She nat one's missing Sin. As Sin, a blast just impacts her next to the side of your head. A natural 19 plus her modifiers is a 7, Sazia, as one impacts into the back of your shoulder. You, however, only take one bit of force damage as it kind of limply impacts. As again, the ship rocks and just hits hard. Fixer. The next one is 17 plus 7 for a 24, I believe, off the top of my head.
Does not hit.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Shit out of me.
As this one,
I'm a wizard.
As this one impact again, she just rolls a 1. The ship's destruction and just the rapid, harsh movements. She's not able to find any real impact into your bodies as you kind of stumble. You're still running, still booking it using your actions. As you get to the edge, you see you are now above the deck and on the outside. You only have a few moments to do this jump. You are going to be landing either in the hole for a real mess ton of fall damage, or you're going to be landing on the steel hull of the ship as you jump out, flying, all of you in one go. What is the plan of action?
Steel hull.
Guess who's out of spell slots?
I'm gonna try to get as close to steel. Like the steel hull is gonna be a little bit further out, but no damage, right?
Potentially no damage, depending on how good your acro rolls are.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over there.
All right.
Steel hole.
All right, trying to land on the...
Fixer's gonna jump for the hole and do a somersault in the air as he's doing so.
Okay. Vimir?
I'm gonna rage and jump.
Rage.
I'm gonna do that too, actually. I'm an acrobat.
All right. So Vimir, go ahead. If you're gonna rage jump, go ahead and make an athletics check. And Awen, Fixer, Sazia, and Sin, acrobatics checks, please.
With advantage because I'm raging.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yeah.
This is not how we die. 11 and a 17 plus 5 on the 17. This is why we save rage. I thought it was to fight her, but I guess it was to save my own life.
Yeah.
17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
22, success.
I'll
Awen got a 24.
Success.
Yeah, I'll be doing backflips for days. I got a 25.
Success. Fixer.
How much bullshit would it be if Fixer had made Hawk reappear, grab onto his hoodie, and helped him fly down?
Depends. What did you roll?
A 12.
Could have been worse.
You're okay, but you take a d6 worth of damage as you hit.
Okay.
Sin?
I also rolled a 12.
Okay, you both take 3 points of bludgeoning damage as you all run. Sin and Fixer, you guys kind of trip up as the ship shifts position again. As you make the leap and Sazia flipping, Awen just jumping and free falling, tumbling onto the hull. Vimir just... And the woman that you are with is going to make an acrobatics check as well.
A superhero land.
You just 3-point denting the steel plating.
Bad for your knees.
Steel plating of the hull. Your fist going in about an inch.
Really
It's going to
bad
be a
for your
bitch to retract the hull on the Phoenix now.
I've got free medical.
As
work
you
for the
land,
government.
the woman as well, just managing to make her way there, tumbling and rolling as Sin and Fixer. As you guys go to tumble and roll, you twist both your ankles for 3 points of bludgeoning damage as you kind of slide an impact on your shoulders. all of you making it just barely as the ship limply slides out of the Phoenix and just disappearing from sight down into the valleys below.
I was gonna say, can I time
Hey,
to throw
DD.
a javelin so it looks like I did it with a javelin?
Did Law make it?
No, Law.
Law
he stayed-
was on
he
the
stayed
ship.
in.
Law's
Yeah.
looking up and he's like, "Fuck! Fuck!
No, he's back at the stairway.
Are
He
you
can
guys
just walk-
okay?"
Did the lady or like did the other girl like land like actually land on her feet or
She landed on her
did
feet.
she like tumbling?
The woman that was
So
the woman
when-
that was
when-
with
when-
you guys that escaped with
Yeah.
you guys landed on her feet.
And then I just walk up to her, like, well, that's done and over with. By the way, my name is Sazia. It's a pleasure to meet you.
And as he does that, I want to not. Well, I guess it will be aggressively, but I want to give her a bear hug and try to restrain her and be like, "Still don't know who you are."
Are you raging still?
Yes.
Make an athletics check versus her acrobatics check.
21.
Nah, she rolled a 24. As you go to grab her, she just... I like you, but I'm not going to let you touch me. Now, if I remember this ship right, I'll be making my way to the bridge. Thank you all for the rescue. I will be sure to put a commendation on your record.
Well, thank you.
still
What's your
didn't catch your
name?
name.
Do I get the name? No?
Is it the fucking queen? Did we just save the queen?
You can call me Riva
Yes.
for now. In
Oh,
Sounds good.
Does
They
Fixer
said there's
see?
a queen named Riva. Are you guys like sisters?
I am the queen of the pirates, and congratulations, you just rescued me and didn't get me killed. So I appreciate that.
Awen's very excited.
Guys, we just
I was
met
just gonna be
another
like, well,
Queen
good.
Riva.
There's something that we're supposed to give you too. So.
well,
Good.
by you. Yeah.
Does Fixer see Taggart or any of the engineers?
On the deck, no. On the steel hull, no. However, Siegfried is no longer also there as well. Sieg has made his way back up into the bridge.
I follow after her. I'm like,
So do you like jewelry? Because I'm really good at making jewelry.
She looks at you, puts her hand up. Not right now. I am a little
Okay.
tired.
Oh,
want
do
this
you
tree
need one
nut?
of these?
and I hold out my potion.
And I'm holding out my coconut.
What kind of people did he hire on? She places her hand on the potion, takes the coconut, takes the knife that you gave her, spins it around to the pommel side, and just pop, pop, poof, and just starts drinking it as she makes her way to the bridge.
Awen's just gonna follow after her, thinking she's going right to Captain Taggart.
As you guys start
I'm
going,
good.
Law's just like, oh, hey! 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 Where are you guys
And I'll be
going?
like, try to the bridge. Try to catch up. Yeah.
All right.
And I'll look at Awen and be like, I told you tree nuts had their value. You were laughing. This is what you get for losing your way.
Well,
Alrighty.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
Alrighty. As you guys make your way to the bridge, this woman, Riva, starts climbing her way up elegantly and swiftly. As she does, she pulls herself up and kind of just swings her body with an acrobatic grace, and as she slips inside, disappearing, you hear the sound of footsteps running over to a position, and the sound of medical teams inside discussing. As you all make your way inside, There are 3 medics looking over Captain Taggart and dealing some form of medical treatment. As you guys enter, Sieg looks at you and... If they happen to clear out the rest of the ship, we are secure for the most part. We have started gathering all the bones and are getting ready to dispose of all of them.
Hey, Sig.
Yeah,
You know how their airship can fly?
yeah.
No, it can't.
Not anymore.
Impressive. That's good work. That's good work. I'm proud of you for not dying.
It was a struggle.
Oh yeah, no, we almost died.
Couple times.
We
I
were
think
like
since-
3 seconds away from death.
Sincere finally notices that there's crystals on her horns as like light finally hits them, and she's like,
Trying to just look at the horns.
yes.
You can design them, have them designed however you'd like. They could be large hoop rings, they could be caps, they could just be bangles kind of capped onto them, but they are designable by you once per dawn. As you all enter, you see Rivana Ixa making her way over to Captain Taggart and getting down to his level, and she begins to have a conversation with him. And as she does, that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Oh, nice.
As you guys have removed a thorn from the phoenix and sent it to its fall, along with stealing 2 large fleshy tapestries.
But I've also extended both of my tree nuts.
You have also
Kind of
gotten rid of
upset.
both your
Yeah, you have no nuts now.
gotten rid of both your large bulbous nuts. Your large bulbous hairy nuts. You have gotten rid of them.
It happens once in a while, but I'll find more. And they will be delicious and have a lot of potassium.
They will indeed. They will indeed. With that, my friends, thank you so much for joining us today on our adventure here on Damaged Dice. As always, I am so excited for next week when we return with our crew. I hope you guys had some fun. And before we go, we are going to raid our friends at Dumpstack Charisma. They are an amazing group of D&D players. They all have a nice home game going on. Fantastic group of people. So we are going to go raid them, show them some love, and say hi. And with that, folks, have a wonderful rest of your night. And I'll see you next week. Bye now.